The Layer's a hard place to live. Real hard. Ain't no soft landing nowhere in it. Smiling at you like it already know your name, already in the room when you walk in. That's the slings and arrows, you don't hear them fly, you just feel that sting and wonder where it came from. Whole layer wrapped in dark mystery. Old magic in the walls. Wizards whispering deals they don't keep. Dragons watching from the shadows, counting bodies like loose change. Succubus love looks sweet at first, then you wake up lighter than you went to sleep. Heart tax, soul pawn. It's war out here. Quiet war. Betrayal wears silk and smile real nice. Same cats break bread with you. Be the one selling your name 2 streets over. This whole thing a stone cold trip, baby. No fair fights, no refunds. So whatever shield you walk around with, it better be battle tested. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not fresh out the armory, I'm talking chipped paint. Bent edges. Blood you couldn't wash off even if you tried. Cause the Layer don't care how fly you look in your armor. They care what's still holding when the smoke drifts off. If you're still here tomorrow, still breathing, still standing on your square, then yeah, you's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Layer.
Ain't no fooling around. You have got your hooks in me. I don't wanna fall in love. No, no. Love cut just like a knife. Oh, you make that knife feel good. So good, yeah. I'll take you to the Yes. Hello, party people. Your dreams have now been fulfilled. Get out your seat and let's get ill. Broadcasting live from the West Coast, Oakland, California, to be specific. You are in the layer, and I am the night. I don't know what Imperious said or did yesterday that got me hit, but I got hit again. So this channel was on its last legs, even though we are right at the pinnacle of monetization. So we're gonna have to make sure we limit the friends that we allow to come through. With that being said, we're gonna go back and look at a show that just went off earlier. I'm trying to understand what Unc be streaming said or did, because all I saw was the pop out clip saying he did something that made the beef sector raise their brow. So let's try to figure out what it is. Playback speed 145. Right there, let's listen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up Unc be streaming. Let me see if he left the clip up too. If people threatening to flag the man shit, I would tell him to take it down. Just because y'all be on some goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's that deep. Yeah, little dogs don't listen. Little dogs is bad as hell. But that's because you got to realize like they're little and they're jittery. Like a big dog is more confident. And big dogs, you want to boost their confidence. You don't want to have a big dog that is insecure because that's going to bite kids and shit like that because they're scared. So my dog, you want to boost his confidence. If you do something right, you want to, you know what I'm saying, hype him up, you know what I'm saying, rough him up a little bit. So, you know what I mean? You want your big dog to be confident. A confident big dog is not going to be a danger to your family. If you want a big dog as a family dog, you got to make sure they're confident and they don't see human hands as a threat. You don't want to beat them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you want to raise it's like raising sons. You want to raise them to be a man, but you still want to make them know that, you know what I'm saying, falling in line don't make you less of a man, but you don't want to punk them out and shit like that. Because this is why you get all of these niggas that out here thirsty for power and shit like that, because they feel powerless. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they was getting punked growing up by their parents. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and the link is already in the thing. If y'all needed the link, the link is already in the thing. You know, I want to talk about spaces and sectors and all of these things. Spaces and sectors. I want to know if Unc be streaming was wrong for reviewing the beef sector. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? These are the things I want to know. By the way, if you haven't checked out Unc be streaming full video, go check it out. Make sure you like the video before you watch it. You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah, we should be able to react to all spaces. But the thing about whenever you react to anything, they gonna respond. I react to Drip or Wish Doctor or Sharon or whoever. They can respond positively or negatively based on my reaction. Like when people used to react to my stuff, I thought they would react to myself like I react to their stuff, which would be, I'm talking about the subject matter. Right now, this is not about DJ Wish Doctor. This is about what is the boo-ha-ha about Unc be streaming did something. What is the beef sector? What was / is the beef sector? IG insanity and the wheels of topics. So he's saying what was or is the beef sector. He's just talking about it.
The strength. Make sure you like the video before you watch it, and I'll post the full link in the motherfucking chat. That's the link to the full video. All right, you know what? Let me paste the link too. Let me just paste the link. Since we early, I'll paste the link. So also the Big Mama Jew in the motherfucking building.
Good morning to Seymour.
If you live in Jew area and you notice there's no oxtail, no curry chicken, it's because she eating up all the goddamn food. You know what I'm saying? She having triplets, man. She having triplets. You know what I'm saying? So she mixed with all types of nationality, Guyanese, motherfucking What else your family is, Jew? You know what I'm saying? Mixed with all kind of things. Is your baby? Is your I want to say your baby father? Is your boyfriend? Is your boyfriend from the Caribbean too, Jew? And shows her the tyranny in the building. Shows her the tyranny in the building. We got Reese PC in the motherfucking house. Shows out to ya. I showed her the unkie said they was acting like the title was F the beef sector. This is what I'm saying. I don't see the title. He's Nigerian and Juju is tethered out, man. Juju is tethered out, man. Juju is tethered out. You know what I'm saying? Even her man is not, you know what I'm saying? Is not FBA. This is crazy. They both, man, I can't wait till they start back up the FBA tether conversation. They both give Juju a lot of problems. Yeah, Juju, you tethered out. You know what I'm saying? Juju, you might be the empress of tethers, man. That shit is crazy. Who I just seen in the building? Show the two low keysy in the motherfucking building. Make sure y'all drop the two low keysy emoji and the whole emoji gang. Celebrate my peoples, man. They ain't got channels, and a lot of them they fucks with me on the back end, man. So make sure y'all large them up. You know what I'm saying? Large them up, man. Tether gang unite. You know what I'm saying? Like a wise man, well, not a wise man. Fighter. He's not a wise man. But like Fighter once said, tether stick together no matter the weather. I don't know how true it is, you know what I'm saying? But it rhymes. It rhymes good. You know? Look at Reese. Don't answer Juju. As your lawyer, as your attorney, I think you should not answer this. I think you shouldn't answer this question. You know what I'm saying? I think you should refrain from answering this question. You know? But I see some activities going on in but let me play this be streaming, and I gotta check out Discord. I see some shit going on in Discord. I want to make sure. Oh, Unc shit is playing the whole time.
Get my shit together. So back to the motherfucking grind I go. Gotta.
Good morning fasting. And Seymour.
Shout out to the homie Bugzini in the motherfucking building. And we got Otis Who Podcast in the house. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate it.
All natural. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Ozempic, all natural. I might take some vitamins and shit, but that's here now. Anyway, got a fun show planned for you guys this evening. We're gonna talk about something that I hear a lot about in this sector. But before I get to it though, let me knock out my little admin stuff. Even though I go, nobody don't care. But you know, you gotta do what you do when you do what you do.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
Shout out to all my people checking me out on Rumble. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Show some love, y'all.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UncBe Streaming. Any donation will be greatly appreciated. Thanks.
Unc, did you even play a money song when I sent you the Cash App? You know what I'm saying? I'll be playing y'all all kinds of money songs. Let me play you a money song so you don't try to chastise me. You know what I'm saying? They act like I attacked, reviewed a person. I didn't think you did. I think what I would say, some of them, right? They probably was. It's just like if two people on the panel and they start mentioning kids. One of the rules is no dissing kids. So just by the mere mention of kids, I got to remind them to not diss kids because they ain't crossed the line yet. But I just got to remind them that the line is there. So maybe they was trying to give you a heads up so you don't diss the people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of them was trying to give you a heads up so you don't diss the people. You know what I'm saying? It could be they would say, if that was the case, I understand them trying to look out like, look, uncle, tread lightly. These people is, you know what I'm saying? They're insane. You know what I'm saying? Tread lightly. You know what I mean? But as far as making a big deal when you ain't did nothing, that's different. That could actually make, if somebody's like, yo, DJ, they talking crazy about you, and I just come and hit the link and I ain't get context, I'm going to start going off and I'll rewind it later. You know what I'm saying? Well, nowadays I try to be different, but that's my default setting. Because when I feel attacked, I gotta attack back. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody scared of people sitting in their den on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Why is B Love? Show us what B Love actually. But why is B Love calling Keo's camel toe?
Camel toe.
Is there a reasonable reason for you to call this man camel toe?
Even if it is a reasonable reason, don't do that again.
I don't know. You know what? As a matter of fact, don't tell us. As a matter of fact, I take that back. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Yeah, don't tell us. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know and I don't want to know. I take that back. I take that back, B-Love. You got it. You got it.
In advance.
Sector that I haven't seen with niggas just arguing on YouTube in general. Now, I'm not trying to hate on the beef sector or anything like that because I don't know nothing about it. That's why we here today. What is the beef sector? Because there's nothing.
Why is this nigga playing Christmas music in the summer? Yo, I was watching this nigga stream earlier and it feel like I don't know if any of y'all ever lived in New York or lived in the Caribbean before, but when it's around Christmas time and you walking down them strips, them places that selling ornaments and Christmas shit, them niggas stay having some Christmas music in the background. Or you know what? You know them cards, when you open the cards, it be having the Christmas carol playing. Shout out to Venus. She know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Venus. Yeah, that Christmas that Christmas music was insane. Niggas sipping hot cocoa, spiked eggnogs with some a spike of Hennessy, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? All the nigga was missing was one of them ugly sweaters. You know what I mean?
Seem particularly talented or unique about niggas on a panel, no cameras on, yelling at each other over YouTube, 3 to 5 people yelling at once, sometimes more. And I, as a listener, can't even fucking understand what the fuck.
All right, I would say this, Unc. People who've been over at the beef sector and other sectors, and some of them in the chat, well, Beachy is one of them, you know for sure. But there's others in the chat that don't got channels, and I want to call them out. And they're going to live long too. Right? You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When they send me over to other channels, yeah, DJ, you should check out these people. I fucks with them. Soon as I go over, first thing, soon as I look on the panel, I see Sherry Berry. Soon as I look up there, I see my auntie Sherry Berry up on the panel. Then, not only that Sherry Berry's on the panel, there's a bunch of people cussing out, and Sherry Berry is one of the most quietest ones. I was like, wait a minute. These people go more ham than Sherry Berry? Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, you ever went to a panel and see Sherry Berry up there quiet as a church? There's most of you in the beef sector. And my shit froze. If you go to a panel and you see Aunt Sherry Berry up there and she, you know what I'm saying? She ain't saying nothing. No, you in the beef sector. They be going off crazy. They be kicking Aunt Sherry Berry down. We treat her nice over here. We treat Aunt Sherry Berry nice over here. Over there, they be, look, man. Look, you see, look. You see? Y'all see who throw the first stone. You see who throw the first stone, right? You know what I'm saying, Tom? But I got my body down. This is my shit that I sleep in. My hair be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, man. When you're watching the beef sector, if you don't know them people, you're not going to understand what's going on. I'm watching the panels. I'm hearing people cussing out. I'm like, I'm messaging, yo, who they talking about?
So, Uncle streaming didn't do nothing but just talk about the sector. What is it? I hear about it, but I wouldn't know if I was in it either. But I don't go to a lot of different places.
I'm just looking on Pop-Out TV right here. It says Big J and Shiesty Avenger Ashton goes at it. Is this shit turning into a beef sector? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Big J and Ashton been going at it. Ashton and going at it with everybody. No, it's not turning into nothing.
No, there is already a beef sector. So this is what I'm asking before. What makes a sector actually? What makes a sector? If a bunch of beef sector people come,
I believe what makes a sector is when people identify it as that. When people start identifying it as something. So like they'll say this is like the Fight Club sector or the Anton sector. What makes it that is because he had all the shows that everybody was on, or he was on these shows. So he was on the Peef, then he had Fight Club, then he had his morning show, and then a little bit of something everybody has ran into him at one time or another. So they started calling this basically the Anton sector from the people that was on Fight Club or had shows that came from there. So that would have been almost everybody we know right here. So that's what identified this sector right here. That other sector, they must just be going at it all the time. And they decided to call it Mo 3, Beef Sector, and whatever else. In fact, the only time I run into people that I don't really know is when I be at that purge. I don't be knowing all the people that be up there, but they be saying they from all these different sectors.
Over here and start. Let's say they start. Let's say each content creator over here start having a beef sector person collaborating with them. Would that make them part of the beef sector?
What's up, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you become a part of that shit? Brownie said an algorithm and metadata. So, all right, let's say somebody say Brownie is in the beef sector. Could Brownie take herself out of the beef sector? Like, does the content creators have any control of what sector they're in? Lady Quantum said the bar fight sector.
I think you do have control of what sector you're in, but once you get some kind of title or name, they can just, own you or disown you. Because I remember way back in the beginning when I used to be on here, I wasn't trying to argue with people all that often. I used to say, yeah, I don't want to argue. I'll just skip it for the most part. I had plenty of people coming in there like, no, that's what we want you to do. Why are you tripping? Why you letting them get away with that? Because I think everybody like the effery everywhere. They there for it. And me, sometimes I just don't be feeling like it. Some people's stuff I thrown away. I threw away the Stan She song and all that other stuff. That stuff, I don't even have that stuff no more. And the only reason the John Galt one was still here because it was buried so deep under other stuff. But it's a few of them I still got in the background. But it's a lot of them that I don't.
I mean, we do got an open bar, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can remove yourself from a sector, but how could you enter the sector?
Dave?
This nigga said no blood in, blood out. So you could be in the beef sector if you're beefing with someone. The sector is truly for entertainment, and this sector is truly for entertainment and live daily. That's actually true. I appreciate if that's what you get from over here, then I appreciate that shit. That's actually what I'm going for. And in the midst of it, you could learn something, you know what I'm saying? But we're not promising that, you know what I mean? But what I noticed though, because we promise entertainment, this shit is crazy. It's like you can't run from it. You can't run from humanity. You know what I'm saying? You can't run from these humans. They're gonna human. Because the reason why I don't present my channel as some sort of the intellectual standard and shit like that, it's not that I don't like intellect. I respect intellect. I love intellectual people I could have intellectual conversations with, right? However, I don't like performative intellect. I don't like when people pretending to be smart, using words they don't normally use to try to sound smart. Sure, I might use some words that I don't normally use because I'm attempting to expand my vocabulary, you know what I'm saying? But it's not on a performative shit, like I'm trying to act smart or no shit like that, you know what I mean? Like when I start getting the notion that somebody trying to act...
I don't block or ban anybody, Rapid, but y'all can time him out whenever y'all see him. He doesn't add anything. But no, I don't block or ban anybody. But y'all could thump him in the head, give him noogies and wedges.
Smart. My brain start blurring the words out. Like I start editing them out of the conversation in real time. It's like my brain just be like, nah, this person just full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I don't like presenting it like that, because people are going to come up to be performative. They're going to come up with a tie and a suit, and they're going to try to do too much. Why we can't just have organic conversation? But you know what kind of went left? I was like, you know what, we entertainment over here. So now people try to come up to be entertaining. Sometimes two people are having a good conversation, and it might be some organically intellectual, insightful shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation just went there. Here's somebody going to come up to tell a joke or disrupt the shit because I said it's entertainment. So no matter what you do, you can't run from these humans. They're going to human. You tell them the show is about, you know what I'm saying, an intellectual conversation, they come up and perform intellectually. You tell them it's about entertainment, they come up trying to tell jokes. It's like you can't run from this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, man. You know, this is all just a social human experiment. It's just a social human experiment. DJ, don't let these niggas make you pick a side. It's YouTube entertainment. This is DJ sector. That's a fact. I'm not gonna let people make me pick no sides unless I want to pick a side. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I like to try to keep it as inclusive as possible. As long as you ain't on some extra weird shit, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't doxing and doing shit that invite the law and shit like that. Like, look, man. When I say I'm no doxing, it's not because I'm trying to act like I'm above it all and all of this shit. But doxing and all of these type of things, they attract the law. I remember somebody use one of my video or a clip of my video in some sort of court shit they was going at somebody. I took the shit down. I don't want to be a part of that shit. That's when the shit started getting extra. So we could avoid it. Let's avoid that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing too much. It's like we inviting police type shit to our shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in the club and the cops is in the club with you? Is that what you're trying to do?
I don't want to deal with the police or YouTube. YouTube is very easy to give you a strike or something. I was paying attention to that conversation last night. I didn't think it got that wild, but I guess you do have to count the N-word or how it's being used or who's using it. It's a trip, man. I don't know why that would be a strike if I didn't violate nothing else. The conversation got that deep. I didn't think it was that deep. Imperial says that all the time. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the police and I don't want to deal with no strikes. I want my channel to be able to grow and make money. This is a business. And I don't really stop people from talking or doing whatever else. And I allow people up here that, you know, John don't mess with me. Stanley don't mess with me. But he'd rather be here to be annoying, I guess. I guess that's both of them reasons. But then people don't mess with me. We're not buddies.
Yeah, I'll be tripping, man. Let me see what you guys saying in the chat. Shows of the black dog in the building. Shows of the black dog. People just love to put label on things. Beef sector, feet sector. There's the beef sector, the feet sector. You know what I'm saying? The sheep sector, the queef sector. There's all kinds of sectors, man. You know what I'm saying? Doxing is only a fear to people that are lying or want to hide. Nah, I don't know about that.
No. I'm not lying and I don't want to hide. If people know something, they know something. But yeah, don't just go out and just put all my information out there because you done found some kind of way. That's why when the dude was talking about he got something in his phone. How is it that deep? We just on a panel talking. Why you got stored up clips of me or anything in your phone? About the most I'm finna do is react to what you saying on the panel on these YouTube streets. I'm not trying to figure out nothing extra than that.
Or want to hide, probably want to hide. You know what I'm saying? I just think doxing I don't think doxing is cool, man. Especially dropping people addresses and shit. That is insane. It's too crazy. I mean, if people want to choose to put out their own information, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But you volunteering somebody else shit, that is wild to me. Doxing is illegal. This is what I was telling them earlier, bro. Doxing is illegal. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. All right, it says not universally illegal. You know what I'm saying? But it's mostly illegal. I'm looking it up. It's not universal, but it's mostly illegal. There's certain ways around it, but who want to go through all of that shit, bro? Time, money, mental energy. That shit just sounds exhausting. You know what I'm saying? It really does, man. You know? I've gotten a lot of death threats in my sector, which is celebrity gossip. Damn, Grape. Let me see what kind of channel. Wait, let me check out Grape T News. Let me see what kind of channel you be doing. What kind of shows you be doing. Grape T News. Let's see what Grape T News. Oh, you got a couple of channels. Let me subscribe. Subscribe to Grape T. Okay. Okay, Grape T is consistent as fuck. And you want all the new shit. That's what's up. Let me see. So wait a minute, Grape T, you's a dude? But somebody said that earlier. Grape T. Grape T, are you a respectfully? Grape T News, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect you. Oh yeah, he's a dude. Okay. That's all I'm gonna ask. I ain't gonna ask no further questions. No further questions, Your Honor. Oh, you answered. I wasn't gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, but I wasn't gonna ask you. I said no further questions. I ain't trying to. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not as zesty, but even saying that sounds a little bit. You know, well, let's not go there, man. Shouts out to you. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, let me look out.
Where would you even get zesty bestie from? I wouldn't even have thought of that.
Oh, right quick. Let me do this. There you go. All right. Where was we gonna go? Oh, Popo TV. I told y'all already the last time. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all a bone. I told you. Popo TV been, you know what I'm saying, been doing all the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? If you a content creator that don't got no, no talent like that, you trying to get your feet wet in this part of YouTube.
High Joy is real. What's going on, brother Noomsy?
You just go to Popo TV and let it run. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull this shit up. All right. It says Big J and Shiesty Avenger Ashton go at it. So as soon as I see Big J, I gotta click on it. Oh shit, it looked like something popped off over at Candy Channel too. I'm gonna check that out later.
Coming up next on Pop.
Let's see what's going on. Oh,
Yeah, first it was. Who was it first before Ashton got up there? First, Big J was arguing with. Who was he arguing with before Ashton got up there? And then Ashton was in the chat cooking him, and then he decided to come up. Yeah, this was on Candy Cane Channel.
This was going on at Candy Channel too. Man. They've been setting it off.
Cause no matter where these people go, they still got the same issues with each other. They just gotta find a place to find you. Like, I don't be want to talk to James Kills, but if you allow him to speak on your channel, he gonna say something to me, whether I say something to him or not. Weirdo.
Like Queen Latifah over there. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy.
About TV. Not about being funny.
Bro, what the fuck you be saying? You always saying some stupid shit. Damn, that you know what all that niggas said to me one time. You want to get lay on there. You want to get lay on there.
Yeah, I was wondering. I think he was arguing with Taz. And Taz was like, you got your opportunity to talk to me because I don't talk to you. I think that's what it was. He was arguing with Taz at first. Then Ashton came.
He said he gonna meet me in the middle of motherfucking Houston, in the middle of the street to fight. Now you know if he say fight.
Damn, y'all don't even tell me I got my title wrong. Is this turning into a beef a sector? What the fuck is that? Yeah, just you know what I'm saying? Are we turning into the shard bus sector? I got this shit looking like the shard bus sector. But I'll take accountability too. I actually typed it. You know what I'm saying? Let's run the clip.
Fight in the middle.
And show us the Black Beauty in the motherfucking building. We got Ebony in the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got in the house? We got West Coast Tradesman in the building. You know what I mean? I think everybody accounted for. DJ should do live island review. Let me know. I'm here for y'all. What do you think I'm here for? I'm here for y'all. There's stuff that I be wanting to review, and I just added into the shit that y'all want me to review. Because the shit that I want to review, I could literally log off and watch it, just lay in my bed, you know what I'm saying? And just watch this shit by myself. So when I'm up here, I'm actually trying to see what y'all trying to review. You know what I mean? So we could, meet each other halfway. Let's play this shit right quick. As a matter of fact, in the Discord, I think it do got a topic suggestion section where you could put, stuff that you want us to cover and shit like that. Either I'll cover it or, depending on how much people want it to be covered and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me run this for you and I'll put this on the Summer Jam screen.
The street. Weird ass nigga. You fucking bitch. Oh, shut the fuck up sometimes.
And no, I don't watch Love Island. I don't watch Love Island. But if y'all send me some shit, I'll check it out.
Thank you for your super chat, Ashton.
Which one? I said two you read.
I didn't want to interrupt them. They were having a good conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead.
I'm gonna read them right now. I didn't want to interrupt. They were having a very good back and forth. Big J be on the massage parlor. No. Ashton, why you make me read that? Knocked out.
Oh, you know what it is. That nigga always angry and shit. They go get you some coochie, ho.
And then the next thing was he said, "Truth finna get airlifted to the hospital." All right, I'm gonna leave him alone with your messy self, Ashton.
Well, I'm still here.
I'm just saying, Tequila's over breaking that man's heart. You know how you feel.
Truth will be A-okay. Big J.
I don't know. I heard one other time they had to airlift Truth to the hospital because the heart got broken. It was peace of mind, wasn't it?
Big J, would you like to address Ashton now and his massage parlor accusation?
Hey, Tequila.
I don't.
I'm going on Tequila. They argue with this fuck nigga.
But I don't talk to Delta November's next.
Bitch, I'm born in February, ho. What the fuck is you saying? Oh, wait, got some slick shit to say. That shit don't even be funny. Shut the fuck up.
I ain't meant. It's not about being funny.
When Big J called this man a Delta November, does he mean that he was born in November?
I don't know.
I don't think the two of them is having the same conversation. So far, it don't sound like they having this.
A Delta November. I don't even know what that means. But Ashton been arguing with people the whole time he been here. A little bit everybody has. I mean, big fallouts. Sometimes with people you think he cool with.
Same conversation or the same argument. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm going on Tequila. They argue with this fuck nigga.
In fact, I believe we lost LL Unkman to the beef sector. Him and Ashton started going there, then all of a sudden, we stopped seeing both of them for a minute.
I don't talk to Delta November's next.
Bitch, I'm born in February, ho. What the fuck is you?
What's going on, Reese?
I'm going on Tequila. They argue with this fuck nigga.
But I don't talk to Delta November's next.
Bitch, I'm born in February, ho. What the fuck is you saying? Oh, wait, got some slick shit to say. That shit don't even be funny. Shut the fuck up.
I ain't meant. It's not about being funny.
Well, what the fuck you saying? You always saying some stupid shit. Damn, that you know what all that nigga said to me one time. You want to get loud there. You want to get loud.
Matter of fact, I thought it was fantastic that Big J was arguing with. Maybe I'm mixing everything up. It'd be so many different things, you know.
Down there, he said he gonna meet me in the middle of motherfucking Houston, in the middle of the street to fight. Now you know if he can't fight. Who the fuck fight in the middle of the street? A weird ass nigga. You fucking bitch. Oh, shut the fuck up sometimes.
I-10 Highway 36.
You know, like, who the fuck fight in the middle of the street? See, everybody end up killing this nigga in the middle of the street. I gotta go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
And I just want everybody to know I'm allowing Ashton to address Big J because of that comment he made about him and kids. Don't think it's a regular occurrence. I did tell Ashton if he hit the panel, he could address it because Big J kind of like put a jacket. You know what I'm saying?
There's no one paid the crazy part about it is. We was in the...
No, when he said Delta November, he's saying dumb niggas. I think that's what he mean by Delta November. And I don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Every time I talk R. Kelly shit. And when I talk about shit, I have fakes. Like the fake is, the bitch in Chicago sat there and told the nigga R. Kelly you to pull up in his yellow Hummer. You don't pick up those fucking kids. So how is that me sexualizing kids? So when Bud Cherry brought shit up, I said, technically, that shit happened just like that in Arkansas. But they be fucking the gym teacher and shit. So again, how the fuck is that?
By the way, y'all heard how bad these conversations be sounding? Ain't even sound like he on no malicious shit, no crazy shit. But these conversations be sounding crazy on the playback. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think, that's how it sounds. Because we know he don't know weird shit.
Me sexualizing kids. I hate these fucking chicken fuckers.
To me, even though he's disagreeing with him, it's just like he's just explaining himself. This don't sound like, you know, I'm gonna tear your head off, you're gonna tear my head off. Suggesting a box in the middle of the street and all this thing, you know, this just sounds like a discussion to me.
I always speaking on shit down, no nothing about. Oh, weird ass bitch. Don't get you some fucking coochie and quit pulling out that fucking cash out card to go pay for it. Weird bitch.
No, but it's weird to have a conversation like that. Like,
You know what's weird and strange to me? That Big J is the calm one. You know what I'm saying? Ashton, you got Big J looking like he's a chill dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to Big J going off, but Big J sound like he's chilling. Ain't even sound like he's, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
late at night, and you didn't. And you're
I always speaking on shit down, no nothing about. Oh, weird ass bitch. Don't get you some fucking coochie and quit pulling out that fucking cash out card to go pay for it. Weird bitch.
No, but it's weird to have a conversation like that late at night, and you didn't. And you want to talk about cash out. You might want to pay.
Damn, nigga, I'm talking about R. Kelly. I'm talking about R. Kelly.
You might want to pay your debts. Pay the debt that you owe,
what?
Nigga.
What debt, ho? You know a nigga raised by his mama. They get to bring us.
What's going on, TMKC? Now Big J finna bring up that Ashton O Bomb Cherry 1500. It's all the same. This stuff never ends.
They don't know nothing about. What was the bet, Big J? What was the bet, Big J? What was the bet, Big J? What was the bet? What was the bet? What was the bet? Big J, you know what I'm saying? You keep talking like a fucking mama and tell Elsa question like a fucking daddy. What was the bet, Big J?
Man, you're breathing hard, man. Are you okay?
What was the bet?
Big J said you're breathing hard. I could hear you breathing. I could hear your heart pumping. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. They said hold on. So I guess it's about to erupt, right? Let me run this some more.
Like a fucking mama and tell Elsa question like a fucking daddy. What was the bet, Big J?
Man, you're breathing hard, man. Are you okay?
What was the bet?
I got you.
You should breathe hard, Ashton.
Big J.
Yeah, I need a woman talking because I ain't bitch made.
What did he bet? And what first of all, what was the amount that he owed? He owed?
He needs to owe that money.
Oh, exactly.
To whom?
To before Christ. You might want to pay before Christ that money.
You see what I'm saying, Kid? You need to start letting these kids.
And when he said before Christ, he's talking about Bomb Cherry. Damn, dude, I got it. When he said before Christ, he's talking about Bomb Cherry, aka Auntie Bomb, aka you can fuck me for free. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about before Christ.
Exactly.
To whom?
To before Christ. You might want to pay before Christ that money.
You see what I'm saying, Kid? You need to start letting these kids being raised by their fucking mama and let them go live with their daddy. Because this is what the fuck you get. You get a nigga that still wear overalls in the fucking 2026. Sitting in their fucking couch, smell like a fucking asshole in their work clothes. Weird ass bitch.
Thank you, Auntie. It was $500. Where is $500 then?
What was the bet? What was the bet, dumb bitch?
What did he bet? What did he lose? Like
you see what I'm saying? He don't fucking know.
Honorable man.
You know what I'm saying?
For money.
I
don't even like before Christ. But at the same time, you need to honor your bet.
Candy Cane, you want me to tell you what happened? I won $600 over there on Fatty's show a couple of years back. So what Fatty like to do, he like to switch shit around, even if shit true. So what the nigga did was the nigga started saying, I'm broke, I don't pay shit. So that's what Bob Cherry started doing, trying to strong arm bets and shit. And the bitch cheated, and then she got this fat, stupid, lame, retarded bitch going around saying the shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate a fucking person. She be running around talking about shit they don't know. Oh, here, bitch. You fucking lame as fuck. Where your dad at? Hey, you can't answer that kid, but you can bring that bet up. Where your dad at, bitch? Huh? You ain't talking fast enough now either. That's what I thought. Weird, bitch.
Yeah.
Lame as fuck.
No,
get the fuck.
What is lame though? You're a grown ass man playing cartoon characters and shit.
He left. I don't know if he picked himself down.
Wait a minute. I thought I was supposed to be airlifted, but I'm still here. But
he didn't say you were going to be airlifted. He said somebody else.
No, he said in the chat room.
Oh, I missed that.
Truth going to be airlifted. Well, I'm waiting to be airlifted. I'm waiting for me to have this heart attack.
What's up, Artifacts?
Yeah, man. I thought Big J was gonna erupt and you know what I'm saying, set it off like Queen Latifah. But I actually kind of I kind of like how he handled it though. You know what I mean? They saying in the chat, no, this is not turning into a beef sector. They say it's not turning into a beef sector. Why are they so ghetto? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I blame their parents.
I don't wanna fall in love.
All right. Mr. Fantastic says majority of women are low level service workers. Let me see this one. This one was recommended. I'm about to hit the
Same
like
show.
button.
That's the same show.
And let's run it.
You just said that there are a lot of women who are doing other jobs than just service work. That's it. We're trying to say there are a lot of smart women who own businesses, who not just close out there and do service work.
You still didn't listen to what I said. So I said,
We
what I
heard
said
you.
is still accurate, right? So the majority of service jobs are done by like women. The more low-level jobs, more unskilled labor.
You
is done
talking
by
about
women.
I can't.
He is. Like, I hear it. Like,
All right, I would like to look this up because I want to see if he's correct.
And we got Jay Prince for president in the building. Chef Jay Prince in the house. What you over there doing? You cooking?
I'm at work chilling.
Oh, you're at work.
Just got done making some pork. Just made some pork chops with some rice and stuff. Ate up all the residents food a little bit.
Oh, you be having to cook for them too?
You know me to get them. Yep. And
Bro,
I get to eat whatever I cook.
Bro, I was doing the similar shit, but I ain't certified to do no shit like that.
Why you ain't? What you mean? How you was able to do it then?
I don't know, bro. I mean, you know what I do though, and this kind of fucked up, bro. Before I go to apply for a job, I make a resume based on that same job.
Yeah.
You know
You can make up some jobs and shit too. That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I made up like 3 different whole jobs. Pretend like I've been there for 5 years.
Me too, bro. The first time I did a forklift job, I told him I was doing forklift for like 5 years. And then I downloaded the forklift app from the app store, right? And the forklift app, you could drive. I download a forklift app. You could download a forklift app from the app store and it show you how to drive a forklift. You know what I'm saying? So I drive this shit on the app.
You know, I got a forklift license. That's
But they
crazy.
teach
You
you
know
on
what? I got a
the-
forklift license.
But they train you on the job anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna train you anyway.
Man, I stayed at that shit for
Well, a
like
lot of
2
these jobs they don't require. A lot of these group home jobs don't be requiring you to have no license anyway. You just can't party pass meds. A lot of them they'll delegate you or treat you anyway.
Yeah, you can't pass meds.
So, like-
you can't pass meds out and do too much intimate shit with them and shit like that. As far as wounds and all that
Mhm.
extra shit. They need a nurse and shit. But most jobs, bro, they train.
This man just be angry. And he say he banging women, so he just be angry. I don't know. It's a lot of you better watch your steps. And I was 7 days away from being off my little what's her name. So then this little warning right here ain't helping me none.
You on the job anyway. That's why a lot of people be going to school, right? And no disrespect to them, right? But a lot of people be going to school and they still gotta
They
get trained on the
shiesty
job and
bum.
shit. Just like the other people who doing the job.
Yep.
Unless you to me, like doctors, lawyers, even most shit, you still gotta do some sort of apprenticeship because every place you work will have something different. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a lot of people came up off of being entry-level workers and they work their way up. Everybody be having to learn something on the job. Nigga said, DJ, you a fool. That's
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
most
only
definitely.
job I did that shit at, bro. That's not the only job I did that shit. The forklift is not the only shit, bro. No.
You know
As a
what I
matter
was
of fact-
thinking today?
What's that?
I was thinking about what if I got popped, right? People ain't gonna even think much about me, bro, within a week.
Why you say that?
I don't know, like that's why I have to make sure when I come online, like I gotta check myself when I be putting my heart in stuff. That's why I take stuff so personal. Because I I get mad at people, I feel bad because I don't want people to have the memory of me. Of
So we
being
got,
mad at me. So I usually try to clear it up right then and there. But
We got a lot of mods in the chat. Y'all see the person who caused all the problems has made it here. Stay on top of that, would you please? Stay on top of that.
a lot of these people don't know how to, if you don't got people hearts, man, people ain't gonna want to, have nothing positive to say.
I ain't
You
gonna
gotta
hold you,
make
bro.
people feel.
Let's hypothetically say, and let's knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? Let's hypothetically say some shit was to happen to you, bro. I think a lot of the people who used to say bad shit about you will say good shit about you. Because one thing about it, most people give it up to the deceased, bro. You know what I'm saying? Most people give it up to the deceased. It's hard for somebody to throw dirt on the dead name. You know what I'm saying? The average person is not gonna do shit like that. It's why a lot of people, when they pass, you mostly hear all the good shit about them. You hear the bad shit way later on. You know what I mean?
I want them to still be genuine in them and speak how they truly feel. It's my job.
Hello,
to feel.
Yoli Co.
If people got nothing but bad stuff to say, that's because that's what you sold them.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't know. I'll be want to bring, like, I'll be trying to show people a heart too. Like, I don't be overly aggressive. Like, That's why I hate these conversations, these dramatic shows.
I'm gonna hold you though, JP. Sometimes you go all the way left. You know what I'm saying? But I still think you ain't done enough bad to people to where if you was to pass, a bunch of people gonna just have negative shit to say about you. I can't see that shit, bro. There's worse people, bro, that when they pass, most people just say good shit about them and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? This nigga, shout out to the Lord ADS. He said, not nowadays. Niggas be hating at funerals. That is crazy. To go to a funeral and hate, that means somebody deleted your family member or something, bro. On some YouTube shit, that is crazy to me, bro.
I'll feel sorry for those type of people because I will feel sorry for those type of people because they detach from their feelings. They emotionally numb. And it's hard for a lot of these people that come on our live, man. They be suffering when they log off. You know, that's probably why this is like something to take them away from how they feeling, you know, because this online stuff gives them a sense of feeling. And they can be themselves. But in their real world, they're not feeling. A lot of these people, bro, they're in a dark place. I used to be in that dark place.
A lot of people be themselves online more than they be themselves in real life. Yeah. I see that shit. Because a lot of people, if they be themselves in real life, they might get fired. They might go get locked up. They might lose friends and families and shit. So I could see that. I do see people come online and be them. You know what? It's like when you put a mask on sometimes, the mask is making you be yourself more than when you was just plain face. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you got the mask.
Let's cut just like a knife.
Come on in.
Plan, it's always a treat when players leave.
What's going on, SD? What's going on, Reese?
What up?
Just another one like the other one, brother.
Right.
They're saying, is this space turning into the beef sector?
That's the beef sector?
I don't think so.
You mean the talk sector?
I think it's been the way it's been, and it's going to be that way.
It's the talk sector.
Nothing more, nothing less.
I've had years of fun hanging out in the Fight Club space.
So good, yeah.
But every once in a while, somebody gets a little crazy, make you want to go away.
I got hit with a warning yesterday about something that was being said on the panel. So
well, we can't say no more.
I don't really know what that means, but that second strike was about to end on the 21st, and I wouldn't have none of that stuff. What's going on, Taylor Bell? So it's kind of like in limbo right now. But I do have another channel. It's called Sir Knight. So I'll be directing people to Sir Knight in case, you know, some issues happen over here. If you see this channel snatched away, I'll be at Sir Knight and I'll be starting another channel because I want to have two.
They snatching channel.
Yeah.
Can't you feel brave to just be yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just like when people drink or get high. They do that because they don't have the balls to be themselves in real time. So alcohol or some type of drug will make them give them that courage to be publicly them.
I think a lot of them use that shit too to run from themselves, bro. Because there's people that think about niggas that done seen hella bodies drop, hella people that they grow up with done gone. Them a lot of niggas is fucked up. They ain't sober for long, bro. And when they is sober, they arguing and lashing out on people, or they crying because of shit they go through. Or even think about the military niggas them that turn homeless, that's doing drugs and shit. That's the fiend that used to be in the military. Them niggas seen shit, so they gotta stay fucked up to distract them from remembering that shit, bro. Them niggas doing them upper drugs that keep you up at night so you don't go to sleep and dream about the shit you go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, pause this.
That's some dark shit, bro. That
was me when I first hit YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, there are no excuses, right? There weren't no excuses for me. And I've been through. I'm not going down that road. I don't care what nobody been through. If you a man, you should be able to handle that shit and not turn to no alcohol. This is life, dog. This is
you
the world.
smoking weed.
Yeah. I'm not. It ain't lit though.
A lot of it.
Huh?
A lot of it.
Yeah, but I ain't having that debate. Everybody knows the deal with that.
No, I'm saying that. So when you say all the men should face whatever else, but you smoking weed.
What does that have to do with anything? I smoked
It's
weed
this-
when I didn't have no problems.
Right, and they drank when they didn't have no problems.
No, drinking. Come on now. Come on.
Some people drink just to come alive, to be active in the party.
Some people drink to get their head spinning.
They drink to take the edge off, as they say.
Most people drink for a lot of different reasons. But I think the main reason is to come out of reality, because you know what I'm saying? This world is fucked up, dog. You ain't gotta really go through nothing to get stressed. You can just look at how fucked up everybody else is, and that would stress you out. If you are a human being and you give a fuck, you're gonna see shit that you don't like I do. I don't like nothing about this world, yo. Nothing. Everything's
I like
bad.
Flowers. I like some of the insects. I like some of the animals. I like the way some of the buildings are built. I like people.
It's trolling. You're being trolled,
especially girls.
You're being trolled by
better.
You like all those things, and I do too, bro. But what comes after that? Bullshit. It's an up and down. God is constantly trolling us, yo, all the time, all the time.
I don't know. If you find the things you like and you can somehow find a way to bring them into your life, it should make you happier. If happiness is a thing for you.
That's the truth. But it doesn't sit there. The happiness.
No, you have to be able to go through the bumps and the bruises and all the pain of a two-time loser.
All the shit that don't make sense and it's unnecessary.
Don't hold on to that. Like I listen to people on here talk about wealth and rich and always rich and blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of people who had money and lost all their money, had to figure out how to get it again and lost it again and probably broke right now. Stuff happened to people. But the thing is, what's really happening to the person that's going through that? When you lose all your money or you lose all your friends or whatever happened, what's happening to the person that's going through that? I'm thinking that I shouldn't be overwhelmed with nature and things that's happening. I should be trying to figure out how to be one with nature and accept the things that's happening.
Interesting.
So I don't want to give it a good or bad whatever to it. It's just happening. And we don't have no control over it. So there's that.
The people that try to drink to get away from reality.
I don't get away from reality when I'm drinking.
That's going to happen by default.
I'm still in the living room, looking at a monitor, talking to strangers, even with the alcohol in me.
That might not be your intent, but alcohol puts your mind into another realm. You're not yourself, and it's not reality. I used to drink, so I know it. There's no one alive who drinks that can tell me.
You think your mind was in another place?
Oh, I know it. It's the reason why I was doing it, to get that buzz, that spin. I like the way that felt. I used to when I was young.
I don't think I'd be in no different place. It kind of like calms you down, relaxes you. I don't be feeling like I'm in no different place. And then you had the normal irritants around, and you respond to the normal irritants, and people think, oh, it's the alcohol. No, this person just won't leave me alone.
Alcohol. I hustled in bars all my life, bro. And I was always the sober one watching all the drunk people, man. I know the evil in that shit. I know it, man. I'm never wrong about what I'm saying when I'm talking about alcohol. I've seen it too much.
I don't know. I think them people are the people that they are, and that alcohol might intensify who they are, but it's changing them.
I don't know. I've seen too many thousands of people turn into an entirely different person in a matter of minutes.
In what way?
Well, the women, I'm gonna leave them alone right now. But I've seen a cool, calm, collective guy strolling to the bar, smiling at everybody. Hour later, he want to kill somebody.
Maybe he being cool is not the real him.
Niggas get artificial courage when they get drunk.
Do the people that's interacting with them know that they drunk?
Yeah, but I don't give no passes for that, man.
I think people should leave drunks alone, especially if the drunks ain't physically doing nothing to you. If a drunk is just talking crazy, leave that drunk alone.
Y'all lucky I ain't king. Lucky I ain't king. I wouldn't even bother the people who drink. I would go find out where they make liquor and just jump on the back of the dragon and do my thing. Get it out of here. I wouldn't have to hurt one person.
People will find a way to make it.
Huh?
They'll start making Pruno. They'll start making house whiskey and whatever else. They'll find it with sugar and whatever it takes to make the alcohol.
I would make that illegal and punishable by death, and you would have to sacrifice a child.
Yeah, they'll still figure out a way to make alcohol.
And that would not carry out justice. It is what it is. Human beings do what they want anyway. They don't care about law. Never did. That's why you need extreme.
Oh yeah, let me give a thank you for the support. Let me see.
Thank you for the money. Cheese, Betty, the dough. Buddha, scratch, Skrilla, paper.
Thank you to Ronnie for the Cash App. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We need more beautiful people to be like Ronnie and support the show. We have Cash App, we have PayPal, and we have Venmo. Cash App is $KNIGHT ISH1. The PayPal is paypal.me/IDLNO. And the Venmo is @Nightish1. Not so far, Art. Not so far. We still got this one.
A lot of my family suffer from that right now, and they wonder how now they be coming to me. At first, they used to look at me like I was crazy because I used to be all depressed and anxiety and junk. And you know, they suffer from a lot of stuff that I suffer from. Bro, we had over 30 some people deleted. Well, we just naming me and my cousin on the phone. We just counting all the people that we know died, and we stopped at 30 something because we couldn't take it no more, bro. 30.
And these mostly, how much percent of these people is older than you?
Big difference. It went from 14, 16, and up to like a couple years older than me. Oh well, like my parents now. My grandmama had 8 kids. She down to 2 that's living.
God damn.
You know, so she had 4 girls, 4 boys, and the oldest boy and the baby boy is still alive. But you know, I was watching my the new. It wasn't a news clip. It was like a news article. One of my favorite cousins. He looked like Tyrese, and the dude that chopped my cousin up in pieces. He got out last year. He ain't posting on Facebook or nothing. He don't want to let nobody know where he at. But yeah, he dismembered my cousin. That was his best friend, childhood friend.
Yeah.
Yep. Chopped him up in pieces.
To hide the body?
Yep.
So how he getting out? How they letting him out?
He got a shit. He did. He was in there since 1998.
Okay.
He basically did like 27 years.
But dismembering a body, that's crazy. I thought they throw away the keys on you. That shit.
Yeah, he had got sentenced to 60.
So damn. So what they say? It was self-defense or some shit?
No, no, it's what it was. He was him and my cousin. I guess he was envious of my cousins. You know, your friends could be envious of you. And he hit my cousin upside the head with a bat. And once he seen my cousin one waking up, he panicked and he started dismembering his body. Like, and my auntie walked in the house. She said the smell it wasn't smelling right. And she called him. She's like, "What's that smell? Y'all did this? And y'all what y'all done killed in the house?" He thinking, you know, her son, my cousin, and his friend must have probably killed, went hunting or something. Whole time it was her son. We still haven't found his body parts. He was telling the police where he admitted to everything. He was telling the police where he put his body in the garbage cans. But by the time the police go look for it, they had already dumped him.
And so they're saying he took a plea deal. He pled guilty.
Up to 60 years. And then I guess he got paroled last year. A lot of people was on Facebook because I seen it the other day. I seen people with my cousin, his sisters, talking about my auntie, and people saying that was a fake story. They were like, "What?" They Facebook people, they always thinking some shit fake, and then they went in and looked it up. Yeah, man. I ain't mean it. What you got going on right now?
Oh, I was just playing this video somebody sent me about Fantastic talking about most women are low-level service workers. I don't know what it was about, but that's some dark shit, bro. Mm-hmm. So what was your family saying about it? Your family know that he's home?
You know, I think if they see him, it could go up. For me, I hope I don't see him. You know, a lot of people don't want to go to prison. Now when I got older and shit. You know, a lot of people don't want to risk it all and trade places with him. Because you do something to him, you know, they waiting for a motherfucker to do something to him.
Oh, if something happened to him, the first people they're gonna look at
is all us.
People that got reasons to do something to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the motive.
Yeah, that's some dark shit, bro. Earlier we was talking about the beef sector. What do you know about that shit?
You talking about Mo3 now?
Nah, that's a different sector.
That was the beef sector. This place turned into a beef sector. All they talk about stuff now is some dramatic stuff. Like it ain't really fun no more like it used to be. Every time I turn on the stream, somebody going at it. Like I'm starting to think that it's fake outrage, like fake beef. Cause you see them right back cool with each other.
I don't think it's real beef. I think it's people just be disagreeing and going at it. But as far as it being beef, to me, beef is some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
it gets real. Now Mo3 them, they pull up on you. Mo3 them sector. I think this space it got a lot of cool people. They really not on that type of time for real.
Yeah.
A lot of these people never been in prison or jail.
Right. And I do like that shit that Ham got when he be letting people pull up to fight it out and shit like that. If it's that serious, that niggas pull it up and fight it out.
But the thing is, the one thing I don't like about it is when you meet each other, that it takes away a lot from the platforms. Like they say, never meet your idol. Imagine if you met Tupac and kicked around Tupac. You're not gonna be as that imaginary thought you had in your mind is not gone. It's like fantasizing about a woman that you've been fantasizing in your mind. She the perfect, and when you finally meet her, and especially you deal with her, you like, oh damn, like it ain't like what
she's a human being. She's not what you made up in your head. I don't think that should take a lot of points away. Get to know the actual person. Get the person that you have in your head out of there. Let me annoy these people.
We got to get our shit together.
It's about to go down.
A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in.
Tell them to bring me my money.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Oh, honey, I got to get my hands on some.
And then I'm gonna get that money.
I approach him with my
I like that. I want to just, I need that.
I take your money.
I would love to support the situation, y'all. It's money. It's love. Keep trying to tell y'all. What did I just do right there?
Must be this money.
Get the money. Let's get the money. Oh, don't forget the money.
Yeah, where the cash at? Where the cash at?
You think you gonna pay?
I need a dollar, that's what I need.
Hello, bro. I'm trying to get the money. Talk to me about money.
Where is the money?
We need our money.
Don't you think it's about time you gave me my money?
Support the situation. Is money is love.
You could donate on PayPal now, and you can donate on the Cash App.
Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, Sin 7.
I see what you're saying. You could get disappointed if you meet people in real life. You know what I mean? That's why the best thing you could do if you meet people in real life, to me, is just be down to earth. So if they're disappointed, if the mysteriousness go away, at the bare minimum, they could at least make a connection with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy.
That's why I always just be myself. I think it's one thing to see me on welfare on here, but to see me on welfare in person, I think it'll hit different.
What you mean?
How will we know you're on welfare if we met you in person? Ain't no fooling around. So we got Beachy Dove, Spitter the truth over there. I guess Spitter left. Now we got Candy Cane. I want to hear when Candy Cane gets there. You have got your hooks in me. Here we are.
Oh, no. Tell that about your boy Reg then, Joey. Now shut the fuck
DJ,
up.
DJ, I'm here on the channel. I'm talking to you.
I'm tired of y'all giving bitch niggas like this ammunition, and then y'all complain when he called you a bitch. Or we call everybody else a bitch.
What you talking about? Okay, slow down.
Arguing with people in the
Slow
chat.
down. First of all, when have you ever heard me complain about a single man in this space?
This is
Me,
the
personally.
definition.
This is the derangement right here, nigga.
This is the definition on the screen. Becoming irrationally obsessed with YouTube creators, channels, or drama to the point where it negatively affects your judgment, emotions, or behavior.
Can you answer my question, Big J? When have I ever complained about anything any of these niggas ever have done in this space?
I didn't.
I'm asking you, can you?
I know who I was referring to, man. You.
See, this is my problem. Okay, I hate it when people go and y'all got beef with whomever y'all got beef with, and then it's not even just directed at you, Big J, but y'all be conflating different like situations, overlapping them, and then people think you talking to a specific creator or a specific person because y'all don't be separating and actually defining who you talking to. I'm not afraid of none of these niggas in this space. If I ever wanted to go toe to toe, head to head, I would. I keep telling y'all I choose not to. Fantastic is not a problem. I let that man come over. We had a discussion. It was a back and forth.
He is a problem. He is the daddies. He is these niggas' daddies.
Y'all have to understand. Big J ain't never came to your space and tried to tell you how to run your channel.
Yes, you did that. Yes, you did that back in January. Listen, that same live stream over there. You try to talk to me about Mo.
No, I was not trying to talk to you about Mo. I was trying to talk to you, and Mo jumped her ass in the way. I told you, park your bitch before I park her for you. That's what I told you.
And then, we're talking about what you brought up Saturday. You said,
brought up Saturday.
You said Mo was under me. Remember that?
Yes, Big J. And I explained to you why I said that. That wasn't me taking a shot at you. What I said was, I only see her in your space.
Hold on. Y'all both hold on. Because we got it right now. We got a case right now with y'all two right now. Okay, look, check this out. And this war that y'all, I'm not even gonna say a war, and this like argument that y'all got going on right now, did this affect how y'all treat each other? Like going forward?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't affect anything for me in my real life. This is YouTube. I'm just trying to get some straightening here because I heard your live earlier today, and I was gonna say something to you then, Big J, but I said no. Take a walk, clear your head. Don't react emotional because I don't think he's entirely talking to me. But then when you mix me in with other people you taking shots at, then it looks like it's coming at me. And if you're gonna come at me directly. What you got to say to me and separate what you got for other people because I don't like that conflated shit. I done told you that before.
But there's a current theme. There's a current theme of people acting offended, but then they up in these niggas' faces on a daily basis. But then they complain about misogyny.
First of all, I don't be in any niggas' faces on this app. I am a content creator who runs a panel on the channel. I open my panel to let everybody come in. When you say things like that, it goes back onto me because I was the person whose panel he's on. Do you understand why I'm trying to get that cleared up?
Correct.
I don't complain about these men.
I'm just talking about Miss Fantastic.
But
I said,
you're not.
You never heard me complain about no man. That's my whole point. You're seeing that off as though Candy Cane is a problem because she will let these men come around and then she come looking for help. Fuck y'all's help. I need your help.
I never asked for help. I never
I'm just saying, like you making it seem like I'm playing victim.
No. You see what you just did? No, you are conflating at this point. You are conflating at this point. When I'm making a general statement, because I can attach some names to it. Because one woman was up in my fucking face talking about, "Hi, Big J, I'm a twerk for you," and she making these twerking. Well, wait a minute, heifer, do you got a man?
And you see my point, Big J, as to why I said
then y'all wait, hold on. That's why I said on my live stream over the weekend, a lot of these women ain't shit either. Because the thing is, a lot of these women are just like the niggas that they can fucking complain about. You don't twerk when you got a man. You don't talk shit.
Why are you talking about twerking when you're talking to me though? When we talking about my content? Why are we talking about that?
Man, your private comment, your private discussions about your.
I can't even hear you anymore. Is it me or is it
Big
him?
J, your audio going out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for the $10 spitters out of here for 10 minutes.
That's not fair.
Can I poll
Yeah,
y'all
go.
on the panel? I'm sorry, DJ. Can I get your money? Get your money thing. I'm sorry.
No, you got it. You got it. I just did the money thing already.
Can I poll the panel? Do y'all understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from? Why I'm upset with Big J? Because he seems to not be connecting the dots as to what. And maybe
So he kicked Spitter off.
I'm not explaining it correctly.
No, I hear you and I get it. And I also think that it's unfair, especially up and coming content creators. We don't have enough women with a voice, with a backbone, with their own mind. And here comes Candy Cane allowing a vet in. Fantastic would be considered a veteran in the space. All of us are branches off of adjacent from the manosphere. So when they come over and she's able to hold her own, she's able to ask him questions and say, hold on, where do you get that from? Break it down. She's trying to understand. She deserves credit for that. Basically, they're just busting out saying, F you, nigga, you don't like black women. She didn't go there. It's not fair, DJ. I got an agreement with you all. But y'all got y'all own old beats and you're carrying them over to other women. Those of us with y'all don't want us to have a chance with these topics. The stats. You don't want us to be able to build our own rapport with some of the men that you all just hate for your own reasons.
Ignore them dudes. Do what y'all gonna do. Don't even care what they talking about. Matter of fact, tell them to shut up. Let me see what's this picture right here. Oh, okay. You can never tell what sin looks like from all these different pictures. I think she's doing that single white girl thing. So now we got blue eyes. Let me see. She look a little mad in that picture.
I don't hate them. I don't hate Fantastic.
Yeah, I do. Niggas like him and Anger Man.
Wait a minute. Let me just say this here, right? That is unfair for you to want another content creator or expect them to take on a beef that ain't got nothing to do with them. That is crazy because that's gonna affect their growth. Everybody ain't on here for growth. Everybody got their own agendas, but that right there is some selfish shit, Big J.
And then you gotta keep in mind, DJ, you gotta keep in mind, just like you don't like Fantastic, there are people that don't like you, and I still let you come to my panel. I
know. You know why I don't like? Because I tell the truth.
All I'm saying,
your audio is on. Your audio is messing up. Big J, your audio
I
is
just want to
messing up.
say it for anybody, for everybody, for all the creators out there. This is my fucking space. I'm gonna do what I want to with it. If y'all don't like how I handle it, you can move around. It's just that
And by the way, yeah, I agree with that, Candy. And by the way, Big J, I drop you. Your audio is fucking up, bro. You gotta get your audio together.
Before you even log back on, are you gonna keep spending your money to drop me? Because let me know right now. I'll just fucking leave.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't want to have to deal with that shit. Like,
wait a minute, it's not hard. It's not hard to leave, right? The exit button is right there, right?
Right there.
I just want to say that.
I
Right?
know
Also,
exactly where
wait a minute, let me say this, and I got you. You'll get it uninterrupted. Part of the show is if somebody want to silence you, they could just spend some bread to silence you. That is part of the show. It's nothing personal against you. It happens to everyone. I'm just saying it happens to everyone. There's no need complaining about it.
Like, I'm not worried about everybody. Like, I just want to know. I'm talking to Big J. Can you shut the fuck up?
This is why people spend money to drop you.
Yeah, I got a 5-piece. We could get you going another 5.
Then spend your 5-piece, bitch. Maybe if you spent $5 more on that motherfucking weed, you wouldn't be looking for motherfucking silly, stupid bitch. Like I said, Big J, are you spending the money to motherfucking drop me or not? Because all this nigga does, he spends his bread on me every single motherfucking night, and the bitch can't keep her fucking mouth shut. And DJ, is that where you fucking stand? Like, what are you doing?
What if he does?
What do you mean?
Whoa. See, I don't like that either. If there's bounties on the channel, it is not personal. Everybody can get dropped. Why you keep letting this motherfucker drop me? Because he's spending the money. That's why I don't F with you. Okay, I have bounties. I don't have all these, whatever these other discussions are. And that's cool. If y'all want to be a place with no bounties, I respect that. Y'all don't want to be dropped. I respect that. I have bounties here.
stand? That's part of the rules. What do you mean where I stand?
DJ, bitch. I'm talking to DJ.
What do you mean? Where do I stand?
I mean, where do you stand? Where it's like when I'm sitting up here asking and I'm addressing another panelist, you're trying to tell me about what the rules are. I know the motherfucking rules.
But look, even if you wait a minute.
Hello, hola. Folks be turned up on the host though. I like how, you know, some of the hosts don't even drip.
Even if you know the rules or not, I still got the rules in there that I highlighted from time to time. So sometimes randomly, I might remind people of the rules. Like, I don't even, like, what the fuck? Why do I got to explain that shit to you?
You don't have to explain the shit. That's why I was asking, why are you explaining the shit to me? That's why I was asking, why are you
explaining? Because you knew, just in case you didn't know. I'm just letting you know people get dropped.
I've been on YouTube for a fucking minute, and this is what y'all like to motherfucking do. Y'all like to let dirty.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce.
All right, take 5 minutes, Black Dog. BT drop you for 5.
That's why. That's the reason why I dropped Dove, because niggas need to understand this. You need to be in the business of knowing and stop being in the business of thinking. Start knowing, stop thinking. That's why you be done. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You new niggas don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just get in the goddamn way.
Yeah. I'm gonna get at the Big J. It was trying to be like you could learn a few things, you could learn some great things, you could learn the characters, the players, the haters, you could learn all of that if you would just listen. But coming up in here brand new, still running catfish photos, no matter how many you try to drop in that back, this score coming up here thinking you're gonna try to one up people who don't pay their dues over in certain spaces is not gonna happen. So you're better off saying, let me learn a thing or two before I just think I'm gonna rewrite the rules of engagement. Catch some game, learn something, then say, okay, I get it now. Okay, I see how it operates, and then play your role. I digress.
Yeah, I'm getting really tired of these new characters getting in the way.
Who is the players and who is the haters? Name them. Say their name.
I digress. I'm gonna pass that to Dusty, but we know who play hating and who participating. We know who participating and who participating.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna answer that question unless I got a problem with somebody, and currently I don't got a problem with nobody, right? But Big J, why you can't just kick it sometimes? Why you can't just kick it up here, have a drink, and just fellowship with your brethren sometimes? Why everything gotta be like? Why you gotta be in orator mode every time? Why you gotta talk like Martin Luther King every time you up here?
Answer the question, Big J.
He catching his breath.
Like, fuck this light skinned nigga. I get it.
Jay, maybe he's talking in his audio out and he really going off right now.
No, I'm listening. I don't got, he got nothing. It's nothing important.
Oh,
it's nothing important to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing important to me. I'm annoying niggas. I don't give a fuck. I don't got time listening to dumb niggas who don't know what the fuck going on.
Bro, all right, so then you ain't gonna address them niggas. Can we get back to me then?
Yeah, let Candy speak her piece, and I apologize for interrupting, but I had to just let you know I had that sit on my heart. Okay.
All right, I was really, Big J, the last time I came to your panel to tell you that I didn't appreciate the fact that I felt like you were shading me on my own shit. That was why I came up, and then Mo jumped her behind in the midst of that, and that's why she got cussed out. So how do you figure I was telling you what to do with your page?
No, because you said though the bitch was under me, and then you sit there and last Saturday you said she was under me.
The audio is bad.
Man, this nigga
trying to make that comparison.
But
okay, y'all, let's see. We got a bunch of mods. Imperious is back for some reason. What mods are looking at the chat? Imperious is back. I want the mods to be modding.
Cannot explain to you in that same breath, like when you brought it up and you wanted to know why I brought up Mo, like you thought I was trying to be shady, and I wasn't. I told you. I remember Mo when she came into the space. I remember exactly how she came in and where she came through, and nobody was fucking with her. What happened? She ended up with you. That's why I said she was in your space, because nobody else really associates with Mo. That wasn't me trying to be shady. That was an observation. If I was wrong, I was wrong. And then you asked me, why did I say white Mo? Because there's a black Mo. There's two Mo Love.
Why make that comparison from her to the niggas that follow Fantastic?
Because Mo also jumped in the middle of some shit she didn't have no business in defense of you, the same way you're saying Fantastic Sons will do. Do you not understand that?
Okay, but he has a fucking team. He got a team of niggas. You can ask at the task. They went at the task on the same shit. That nigga got teams. I only got one goddamn person.
Okay, so how does that negate what I said?
And that nigga got 8 years of teams.
How does that negate what I said about Mo?
8 years. No.
Explain to me where I went wrong with that, because I'm not seeing it.
Because you make that comparison to one woman who been there, I don't know, 3 months at least.
No, Big J, what I think it is you know that I have a fondness for you. Like, I consider you one of... Can you hear me? Because your shit's fucking up, mine's good.
Nigga got singular wireless over there.
What I think it is that you're taking advantage of the fondness that I have for you as like my YouTube homie. You've been here a long time. I've been here a long time. What I'm not going to let you do, though, is exploit that and get your shit off on me and think I'm not going to come say something about it. That's not going to happen. I'm tired of people trying to sun me on some, Candy's nice and she's not going to say nothing. If you got something to say to me, at me. If it ain't about me, leave me out of it.
Whoa, hold on. Let's talk about being exploited, right? The nigga goes ahead and tell you black women you ain't shit.
Fantastic has never told me anything. We've never had a conversation.
Wait, hold on. Because that nigga has a history of disrespecting black women in general. But then y'all don't support each other in this space. Black women
I support all of these women that I fuck with. All of them. They can cash out to me. I be in the chat. I share their streams. I support them. Ask them for yourselves.
No, y'all really don't.
Ask them for yourselves.
No, you really don't.
Who don't I support?
And Mr. DJ Music, don't tell me I'm in the corner because I'm telling you the goddamn truth. No,
Tell me who I don't support because on my... Can you stop
y'all do not support each other, but then y'all promote.
So here's where you are wrong. And this is why you should only speak on what you know.
That's all y'all.
Here's where...
Wait, Big J, y'all go down. Wait a minute, Big J, y'all go one at a time.
Here's where you are wrong and why you should only speak on what you know. I had a panel recently where Chanel, I don't know if it was on Chanel's panel or on her own, where she said I was one of the first people, maybe even the first people to send a cash app when I was in their chat, in their stream, watching their channel. Do I send the women buku money? No, I'm not a trick. I'm a supporter. So I send what I can when I can. I'll share their links where I can. I'm the first one to put tap in on my page when somebody is going live. Do I do it all the time? No, because I have to be careful of the overlapping stream, right? So to sit here and say you don't support, if you see me not supporting someone, likely it's for a fucking reason. Don't question my reason. Just understand I support who I support.
No, you accuse me of exploiting somebody.
I said you exploited me, Big J. You're trying to exploit me in this moment.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm telling you the one being exploited by them niggas. But yeah.
Big J, I can handle it.
No.
I can handle it.
No. I'm talking about the culture of this space. How y'all sit there and let that nigga, this nigga go around disrespect y'all and shit. And then y'all act like when he says something, it's a problem.
This is why I keep asking you to stop saying y'all when you're talking about me. This is where my personal offense
I'm
comes from.
making a general statement, and I'm gonna keep it as a general statement because it ain't just you who
I'm the only one who had him on her panel, Big J. When you were talking about y'all giving him a platform, it was me you were talking about, and then you go into general statement. I'm not gonna keep explaining. I said what I said.
I think you gotta, Big J. I think you gotta delay. And your audio fucked up. Show the DJ Music in the building.
What up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. DJ Music. Yes, I can.
Hey, what's going on?
This argument is going bad because his microphone is bad. VR Bear. Good morning. That's a new name. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. So we see Miss Candy Cane is going through it. Let's fast forward a lot of bit.
Gonna have a conversation. Soon as she go, now he up here super chatting. That's some pussy. That's so pussy, Unc. I'm so disappointed in you. That was pussy.
Nah, but how y'all know that the nigga wasn't here? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Immediately when they're gone, now he want to be in the chat.
I didn't see him.
DJ, I seen the scary look on his face when we was trying to convince him not to do what he was doing. I seen the look on his face when baby girl came in the chat.
Man, that man,
the nigga look like he saw Majibu.
Oh man, that man was looking scary.
That nigga was hiding up under a car. Fuck the bush.
Oh man, yeah, just play.
I forgot she did come in the chat, DJ, but we didn't have to. She already been looking.
I don't think he about to get dragged though. It sounded like he dodged the dragon.
Stop saying, bitch. I did not put this on
You see, the man said he was at the gym. You know what I'm saying? He's not watching the show.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Brownie. 1 degree of separation from other places. It's not that, like, are you serious? I didn't tell him to review other people's videos. I don't care what y'all review everything of you. Somebody was reviewing me today. It didn't bother me. But I'm saying in that moment, that lady Jadon did come in the chat and just said, I don't know, something like move around, or I don't know what else, but I know we took some screenshots. So she was there when I was playing it. So did nobody go send for her tonight? And if they did, what the fuck about it? And what you gonna do? Call the authorities and somebody say, hey, they over here talking, playing y'all shit. What you gonna do? contact the motherfucking feds?
No, bitch, we're gonna call the authorities.
Call the authorities. Okay, well, have good luck with that, because I'm pretty sure we done all had the cops swatted 2 or 3 times around here. We're not moved by the
All of us?
okay?
2 or 3?
And by the way, Simon, you out of here for 5 minutes. You out of here for 5 minutes. That's 12:32 Eastern. 12:32 Eastern.
Great T said,
So, Beachy, you got swatted before?
Yes, we be getting swatted.
No,
Just
Beachy,
hope-
when you say you can't afford, like what's the price? What somebody in the chat want to know what middle-aged box costs. What is going for right now? Middle-aged box.
Why are you playing with me? I didn't see
Nobody
anybody
asked
say
that.
I've never. Hold on.
Nobody in the chat did that.
He said 4-time war vet, and I'm afraid of middle-aged women.
Yeah, they don't care. They some 4-time war vet too. And
He also said I was at the gym and not watching the show.
Okay, whatever. She just said you start with people.
At the gym at 11 o'clock at night. Okay.
And that nigga got a gym right there in his little den.
The lie detector says a lot of them came from followers of T.S. Madison and Kai's podcast
Yeah, you're talking about
after
Kaya,
they split. Kaya's.
et cetera, all that. Look, anybody gonna give y'all want a history of it? Y'all could have asked that after when she was up here. How did it start? Y'all really cared that much?
Oh, I asked her what I had to ask her. I didn't even. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that
like what was the
invested.
history? How did they start? She was there from the beginning. She done been docked. She done been ain't nothing left. Like some people just that's why they called them OGs when some of them have earned their title because they were there from the beginning of the worst of the worst. Okay, shout out to Jadon. We was there when she her listen. I think she might have been the first person whose deceased parent got doxxed, and the rest of us learned. Oh my gosh, how far will this go? And then you learn quickly. Oh, well, from they said right from the cradle to the grave. So. Yes, you're gonna find people who are a little bit numb to these insults and hurls. It don't mean nothing to them. Because like I said, you'll wake up and your mama's wig will be on their thumbnail, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So just don't leave them alone. They're not bothering anybody. They don't need subscribers. They don't need views. They don't need nothing new. And unlike the Umar sector, where the Umar sector at you niggas tried to run over there and disrupt things and cause problems. Okay, so don't be like them Umar boys running up over there and getting embarrassed because it just doesn't end well.
Oh, so I have a question. So do you want the beef sector to come over here then?
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. I didn't play their content.
Wait, I just asked a question. I didn't ask you specifically. I said, do you want the beef sector to come over here? That's all.
Let me say this. If you mean by, do I want this to become like the beef sector? No. But if there's people from other sectors that want to watch the channel and want to partake in the content, I'm with that shit. But turning this into what that is, no, I don't want to do that shit.
He want to be his own thing. Now, I think what he is saying, and I'm kind of with Big J. For those who know how to act, y'all saw that she didn't come up here being whatever. She's educated and know how to conduct herself when she needs to, and she know how to give a little 1-2 when she needs to. But Big J's kind of asking, is anyone interested in branching out because we are a bit boxed in, and by we, us, all of us, yeah. Sometimes when we go from chat to chat, y'all, I'm not being rude, but you shut the fuck up. You can't make me shut up. You do that. It gets to be a little bit like, okay, it isn't. I like seeing new people sometimes. I like seeing new guys, new women. It's kind of enjoyable. It gets a little cult-like when we never see anybody different. Long as they respect the space and respect that they're visiting and they're, not causing a ruckus. What's wrong with having new subscribers or a new different type of demographic or new audience? I don't like who the motherfucking gay.
And by the way, show to the Ongbe stream. He says, these regular people got y'all thinking they're the boogeyman, and it's hilarious. They're just people with fucked up lives and jobs that got y'all. No, I don't know about the employment status. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that.
DJ, they would dox you out your motherfucking drawers, okay? They would dox your kids. They would dox your mama.
Bro, I don't care about that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. I didn't care either until it started affecting me in real life.
Man, I hear you, man.
When you got people talking about they got to move.
I'm just doing. Wait a minute, Big J. I'm just doing my own thing over here, and I don't want. Yo. I just want to do my own thing and not turn my shit into what other people doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. One of my channel rules is no doxing. Somebody got to go out their way to dox me and shit. It might be somebody that's trying to hide onto that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, but no, I think we already tried to do that merge. 2020, Dusty, and it didn't. It didn't go well. So no, y'all ain't got to never worry about me bringing nobody else to fuck over to the Mansfield area because it was terrible. So no, the answer to that question is hell to the no. Because it's like 85% female over there versus where it's a bunch of you all men. It's 85% women. Gotta be. It might be 90% women over there, and they ain't some bad looking women. Fuck what you heard. And then and then all y'all men, it starts turning into a hot mess. I will never be the one facilitating a merger ever again. It didn't go well. Then I'm not doing it. So
all I'm saying is anybody could come to the channel if they find the channel. I'm not looking to know one specific person or people to bring in other people. If you do, please don't bring in if you can, don't bring in no wild people that's on some wild shit. But it's just
Yeah. So let me see. That's UE. And this last thing, Ivid and UE. Okay. You want to go to this now. You are a scammer. Let's see. Remove this. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's what it seems like. A bunch of high school stuff. Let's go here with it. This.
One or two, run.
The question I had for Kiana is, are you actually a coach? Do you actually coach people in real life?
I have just started.
I think you need to just stop.
Last week on Ladies First, a self-proclaimed guide stepped into the spotlight, claiming she could help women transform their lives. But the more questions she answered, the more her own story began to fall apart. By the end, the panel wanted just one thing: proof.
I'm claiming to guide women.
A lot of these people, they're saying they coaches for women. The teaching they're gonna give y'all pretty much is leave dudes alone.
Black dudes.
Leave these dudes alone completely. So we got kills in the building. Yeah, leave these dudes alone. You're gonna be healthier. Your skin gonna look better. Take more vacations. Get your education. Just get away from these menses. It's a lot of doctors, and they all seem to be upset with the menses and telling y'all to leave the menses alone.
Women along with me. Why not?
People ask you questions, you contradict yourself, you don't have answers. How can you guide somebody to a destination you haven't even reached yourself?
I don't want to support you because you are a scammer. I don't want to support you because this is a hustle. This is a hustle for you to get money.
What I'm doing is sharing my journey as I'm going on it. Is inspiring women. I'm not selling anything tangible.
You said you just started. I think you need to just stop.
That's a cool opinion, but why?
Because just as Rogue C and Bella, who's left, they made sure they pointed out to you that you're somebody who needs healing, and it's very clear for everyone to see. You are not 100%. People.
No one's ever said exactly.
Finished.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
People ask you questions, you contradict yourself, you don't have answers to questions that are posed to you. You don't know what you're doing. You're not winning.
Everything
you're not
that
in a
has been
position
asked
to be coaching anyone. You're not winning.
Everything that has been asked to me, I've answered it. I've backed it up.
Bro,
I've never not had an answer. Hold up.
When they asked you about,
I've never not had an answer.
I've answered it, but I can show you where you haven't. When you started talking,
just
about
like other people have said that they can show me where I haven't. Yeah. It is still not true. I was still always come up. I was still always have an answer.
If he's committing a mistake, let him commit the mistake. Then, if he's wrong, let him commit the mistake. It says, "I know where." No, Canon. There's conversational skills, right? You are saying that I answer everything y'all ask, and he's saying no, you didn't. So what follows up is he's going to demonstrate how you didn't, and you're going to correct me if he's wrong, right?
Okay, be the fourth person who's done that, and I'll just.
I always did admit.
What? That's crazy.
Go ahead.
if the number of your coach starts with 1 or with 2, run. That's all I'm going to say. If the age of your coach starts with 1 or 2, run.
I've never even claimed to be
if
a coach.
If he's a fitness coach, you can go ahead and do it. Other than that, you need to bounce.
That's something that
you
the
never
internet
claimed to
has
be a
given
coach.
me. I'm not.
Man,
Like
she said she never claimed to be. Hey, man.
I never complained. I've never.
Okay, I'll be we can play that song. That song is copyrighted now.
Claimed as a coach. I've only claimed as a guide, showing people what
you said I just started.
Showing people what I
love you.
I love you, Kenna. If you let me, let me speak. If you let me, let me speak.
No, Kenna.
Let me say my last piece.
No, Kenna.
No, fatty. Let me
Kenna,
speak.
you are gaslighting us.
You're not going to shit on my name and on my business and my brand and not allow me to speak. That's not going to happen.
Kenna, I promise you, after this, uninterrupted. Kenna, you are gaslighting.
I can speak after this?
No, let me tell you why you gaslighting us.
And then I can speak uninterrupted?
Yes, uninterrupted.
Okay, honor that. Honor that.
Let me tell you why you gaslighting us. King Richie said this. Hey, do these women coach people? And you said, yes, I just started. There was literally the whole interaction. Right. And now, when people are saying, don't let a coach that is on his teens or 20s coach somebody, you literally made a statement saying, I never said I was a coach.
And that's true. And that's still true.
Hey, please, Kiana, please, Kiana, ask, please. Kiana, ask, please.
No,
hey, the patriarchy is down. Ali, I want to hear how she going to... No, Kiana, I promise her, Ali. Kiana, you are going to explain us what was wrong about what I said, my recollection of events. He asked if you're a coach. You said I just started. How am I wrong? How is my statement wrong?
That's right. I have just started, as I did just make it out of my wounded feminine energy, right? I'm stepping into my divine femininity, and I came to guide women along with me. Why not?
Divine femininity.
Right? I've never proclaimed to be a coach. I've come on this platform, and other people have seen me taking this and like created their own YouTube videos and stuff, and called me a coach. Y'all have called me a coach. Who I am is I would just say I'm a guide. I would like to say I'm just a guide. Basically, and let me say this last piece, because I literally wrote it down last night, because I actually did take a peek at the last stream that y'all did with my videos, right? I was like, pretty much the bottom line is I'm here to help women not make the same mistakes that I did with men, right? And I'm helping women who already made the mistakes. I'm helping them completely recover and transform their lives, stepping into their divine femininity, helping them heal their shadows and achieve self-mastery. That is what
self-mastery.
And I am helping women who also want to do that. And basically, y'all are just
mad about it. You haven't done it though.
Basically, y'all are just mad about it. Like
no, but you haven't done it though.
Let me see. Hello to Nightbreaker.
Nightbreaker. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, this chick she's babbling off a bunch of poetry, bro.
She's enjoying herself though, right?
Yeah.
They don't mind arguing. They'll come and argue with you and ignore everybody and tell you what they talking about is what it's all about.
I wonder if that's her real skin or if she got makeup on her face. Can't tell.
A lot of chicks got some concealer and foundation. Her face look different than her shoulders.
Anna, I'm not mad about you wanting to where that.
What are you talking about?
You understand where that come off trauma bonding?
How can you guide somebody to a destination you haven't even reached yourself?
You don't know the level of self-mastery that I'm at. You don't know that.
You said it yourself. You've said it yourself. You've just got out of a situation. You're healing. You've said it yourself. You never said I'm healed and I'm finished and I know it all. No,
I think
you haven't said anything like that. You said you said that you're healing. You've just got out of that situation. So you're not the finished product, are you?
I try to watch my words on the internet because, you know, they can be, you know, just taken wrong. I would like to claim as me being healed. I just don't like to say it because then people like y'all are doing kind of look at me like, oh, she thinks she's all that. So it's just, I like to say healing just because it's more, it makes me more human. It makes me more relatable and understandable. But yes, being healed, it has been a long journey of shadow work. It has been a long journey of shadow work and inner work that I can now help other women through their healing journeys.
You can't
just make it out of a relationship.
King Richards, real quick. Big Kiana, what you said is very dangerous.
I mean, did it not make sense?
You said that you can't tell the truth because you're worried about what other people will think. That is just what you said. You said
I'm healed. I'm healed. I just like to. It's a play on words, you know. When you do have a brand, and you're on the internet.
Wait, Kiana.
If you're in the public eye, you do want.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And it won't make no difference. They'll just, you know, go on doing what they do. It doesn't matter what I really said, because what it really is this, but I'm going to tell you this so I can be more relatable. What? It makes perfectly good sense when you think about it. And then the sister came back to tell her, well, that means you're lying. And she's ready for that.
Watch exactly how you present yourself. So that's all I'm doing. And I am healed.
I understand that. But it's still dangerous to say that I'm not going to say the truth. You can phrase it a certain type of way. But it's dangerous to say I'm not going to say the truth because we're on the internet. You should always say the truth. Now, you may refrain for saying some things. You may not say it all, but you don't have to lie because of what other people.
I didn't lie, sister.
But you said that you didn't want to say that you're healed
to make myself more human and relatable. I still am healed, but I also am always healing because I'm always learning. I'm a master. I'm a person who tries to master life, self-mastery. That's an always growing journey. That journey never ends. We're literally on earth to learn every single day how to be the best us.
So you are.
There's no end to it. Just buy the books as I write them. Okay, so that was Unc saying something, then Big J getting to it on Candy Cane. Then this is the woman that's supposed to be helping you heal that they call on a scammer. Okay, so then you got Cameron being brutally honest. Let me see. This is from 2 weeks ago. You make the heart feel good. So good, yeah. Take you to the I don't wanna fall in love, baby, yeah. I'll cut just like a knife. You. Let me see. Intelligence. Let me see. I don't want to fall in love. Two years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 months ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. I don't want to fall in love. Uh, 3 years ago, 7 months ago. I don't want to fall in. Da, 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 da. Ain't today's thing. Interesting. So I guess I'm gonna use this one. Let me see. The Black Abstract. 2 years ago. 2 months ago. Okay, let's pull this up. Foreman. Let me see. Da, 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 da. Just like my love everlasting. Hey, should scream. We're moving strong on and on. 45.
That is once again his own like Megan's side. Well, she's saying she's not on the side, but when you listen, he's on the side. It's all right, Stan. You're definitely on the side. Cameron is gonna just say the truth. The thing that nobody who is actually nobody who's actually higher status is saying, because it's the shush, don't say anything, don't speak about it thing. But I'm now finding out that Cameron is a savage. He don't care. He flat out just said what Megan Thee Stallion was. Tramp, walking. Like so many things. He gonna just say the truth. Then Mace is also gonna do it, but then they gonna all have like somewhat like a debate about the topic. Like it's amazing. But just fly in the room. Just fly in the room. And I'm here to
What's going on, Adam Warblock? I'm seeing y'all say Rogue C name, but I do not see Rogue C. I do not. I wanna fall in love. I cut just like a knife. Who are you? What's going on, American tradesmen?
give y'all content to let y'all know that this thing is happening again. We're gonna listen to the conversation. But hold up, just hit the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or heart, just so you know that it's real. Before we get to the video, hit the hype button. It's right there. It's right there. Like that.
up video. If you can't hit the hype button, which I understand, if you can't do it, Cash App, $1, just $1. Go hit the like, subscribe, and comment. But like I said, that $1 is there. It's in your pocket, and I want it. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Odom, Reggie Bush. Who else? Book now. He's in the basement. Get out now.
James Harden been the same.
And they just athletes, it's entertainers too.
Yeah. Kanye. Who else?
Reggie
Go ahead,
Bush.
Cam.
They're gonna say I'm hating. I've been saying this for years. Niggas, I see some shit we talking about Meg Thee Stallion yesterday. Niggas gonna say I'm hating. Everybody, they just don't want to hear it.
What they don't want to hear?
No, he's talking about Clay. No, niggas be like, yo, Clay Thompson fumbled Meg Thee Stallion, and then we got to sit here and fake be careful with our words so that niggas don't feel offended. You rap about being a hoe. Mad rappers fuck you, and then Clay Thompson fumbled. But we got to be politically correct. The status say, no, I don't think so. She's doing a thing.
That is important.
Yo, she talks about. All right, so let's just have a conversation.
There we go.
About what she's rapping. The name of my song is called Wet Ass, right? Then she promotes having wet ass you're fucking mad other rappers, and then you get with a nigga, he don't want to be monogamous and he fumbled. What's the thinking? I don't know the thinking.
And she said he's supposed to settle down. How's he going to settle down if she preaching?
I just feel like.
Let me stop you. You speaking on behalf of the AKAs before the show. You talked about being an AKA.
Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of my personal own thought process.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with anybody else, no organization, none of that. I just feel like you know who you decide to date. Like, it's not like it was a secret. It's not like anything was hidden. That was always her career. That was always her song. If that's not something that you wanted to be part of, you didn't have to date the girl.
But
I understand what you're saying, but let's just use what you just said. Yeah, he know who he chose. Let's all be honest. He know exactly who he chose, and he chose the person that if he don't want to be with her no more, you don't have to be with her no more. If you want to cheat on her, you can cheat on her. Now, like I said before, I don't approve of lying. I don't approve of lying. First off, we don't even know if the stuff she's saying is true. So I want once again, I want everybody to circle around that, spin that block, spin the beans. I want everybody. I do not know if what Meg Thee saying is true because I will never take her word for anything. I need that guy, Mr. Clay, to say some words before I don't believe her.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing is too. Hold on, Mark. The whole thing is, and don't be mad when I decide to leave.
I just
how you gonna force them to stay?
It's not forcing somebody to stay, but also if you don't want to stay, and these are her words, I don't know their relationship, I don't know these people, but from what she said, you don't want to stay, you don't have to cheat. You just be like, I just think we should go our separate ways and leave it at that.
We don't know if he.
That's my thing. I don't think people have to stay together. I don't think you need to force a relationship. But if you don't want to be in a relationship anymore, you could just say, hey, this isn't working out, we're good, and we go our separate ways. That's all. That's my thought. I don't think anybody, regardless of who it is, it could be somebody that I even hate. I don't think anybody deserves to be cheated on.
Yeah, but you can't just harp on that. We can't harp on her saying she was cheated on. We don't know if she was cheated on. The thing we don't know. All we know is she said it. She also said that she stepped on.
Now, when was this? Let me see. Because this seemed like old news. This was. Oh, this is old. This is old. So we was looking for the current Cameron statement to a woman, which is on his show that somebody told about 2 weeks ago. So I guess what we have to do, Cameron and Mace. $7 months ago, 2 months ago.
Yo, what's the name of that dude channel? I can't see that shit. It's too small.
The dude that's talking?
Light skin boy, yeah.
Shaq.
Huh?
DATSHAQ 2X.
That nigga funny as hell.
Celebrity scratch, so they clowning Remy and Clarissa Shields 8 days ago. What's the name of their show though? Do. Black LH Scope Raider. It is what it is. Okay. Then we're going to take this part right here off. I don't want to fall in love. 3 months ago. And this is about one month ago. Jennifer Lopez saying what it means to be a real New Yorker. 10 days ago, Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Broner, 8 seasons. A year ago. How do we find, I guess, live? 10 months ago, 11 months ago. I don't want to fall in love. Playlist, posts, podcasts, videos. Well, I can't see it. And the other channel was reacting to it. That's 2 weeks ago, right there. 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Zion just got a bitch problem. He like them hoes, man. But them Louisiana women is vicious, man. They eat you up. We only see the people on the internet. Imagine the ones we don't see.
In verse 25, but when the people were put forth, I'm so excited. I'm jumping over my words. I can't wait to get you this healing. I can't wait to get you this miracle. That's why I'm so jacked up. I know how to read.
I'm so excited.
Whoever put that up, it was crazy. Yo, man, you can't read.
Cam, does it matter how much money a woman makes that you're dealing with? Like, do you care about her money and how much money she makes?
No, when I say backtrack, it has nothing to do financially with me. It's more about mental stability.
I'm so shook up. I don't know if I can play It Is What It Is over here. The last thing we was checking out was Izzy.
Like I just said, we speak in generalities.
And Sell.
I say that he was not chased down to get jumped by people. There's no proof to show that he was chased down to get jumped by other people. I about black content creators. When you want to talk about black, that everything I said on that show was true. I stand by everything.
Okay. This is called Who Profits from Our Silence? Gotta keep up. Oh, it's up there already. Okay. Let's see. Anybody new come in the building? Okay. can't keep up with that.
Thing that I said, that y'all treat racial injustice as if it's a grift, especially when it comes to content creation. And even earlier, because there was something that you said earlier that really made me take down in my notes, right? What I said is that why do we only consider them victims and do streams about them when another race is involved? Are black people not victims when it's black on black? Because I rarely hear people do content when it's black on black crowd. So this mirror that you're talking about is the mirror of hypocrisy. And a lot of people refuse to look into it because they're going to see themselves as being hypocrites. And that's what I see a lot of people that are talking about this Nolan Well case. A lot of people that were speaking on the Carmelo Anthony case, they really just wanted to do it for a grip.
So I can't speak for anybody else, but and I want to address that, but I want to get back to the question I asked you that you totally danced around and didn't even address at all, right? So the thing is, Kanika Jenkins, absolutely, people were covering that, and those were all black people involved, but it ended up being a Hispanic dude that did that, right? Hold on real quick. Shanquilla Robinson, black people were covering that, and it happened to be one of the friends that was a black person that did that. Man, just the list goes on and on and on of cases. The case where the black man had harassed that woman, put his hands on that woman, and a young man in Chicago popped him as a result of it and deleted him for putting his hands on his mama. We covered that ad nauseum. So generally speaking, right, a high-profile cases,
not
cases
ad nauseum. That's not
things
true.
that we talk about on a day-to-day basis. Those are the things that get the attention. So I cannot say that we just don't talk about black people. That's not true. But like,
what you mean?
Wait, them few cases that involve black on black, nobody covered them at nauseum. They glanced over it one fucking time. It's the bullshit that involves white people that gets talked about for months, weeks.
They talked about the boy shooting the dude inside that restaurant with his mother. They talked about him for a minute.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So who is that?
I'm talking about the dude that mother was in the store about shopping to buy something out of like a restaurant, and the man told her, say one more word and he's gonna do something, and she sent her son out to get the pistol, and her son came back and popped dude.
Why don't I even remember that story, yo? If they talked about it so much, I don't even remember that, even after you telling me.
What other one was it where it was?
But I remember Carmelo Anthony though.
The brick lady was black on black.
The brick lady was a hoax.
It was a hoax, but she said some black dude threw a brick in her face.
Yeah,
so
it don't count.
From us watching it, no, I'm talking about black on black stories where they talked about it for a minute. They talked about the brick lady for some time. What's going on, Juicy? There's a few stories that's black on black that they talked about it for a minute too.
Yo, there might be a few, right? And that's because ain't nothing else going on with no white people in it. But every time
it's just if it's high profile.
Right. Every time you hear a conversation on YouTube that's Coons versus woke, you're going to hear the same shit brought up over and over and over. You're going to hear George Floyd every day. Austin Metcalf. You're going to hear fucking, what's that little kid name that shot on them people at the riots?
Oh, you talking about
didn't even touch a black person. Niggas are so fucking
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. You're gonna hear that name every day. Every time I hear somebody say that name, I just want to take their head off, yo. It's so dumb to bring that up. Every day, man. Every day.
Well, yeah, he didn't do nothing to no black people. Them was all white people that got shot.
At all. There were niggas trying to kill him. It was a mob chasing him. If they would have caught him, he was finished. Finished. Keep it 100 with you. If that boy didn't shoot Trayvon Martin, he wouldn't be here.
You think Trayvon was gonna beat him to death?
He was already half beating him to death. That nigga had staples in his face, man, and back of his head, and his head was hitting the cement. Yo, people are crazy, man, and that's why, our mentality is the reason why we got so much violence in our communities.
What's the mentality you talking about?
Everybody's tough. Everybody's a bad motherfucker and wish your motherfucker would and all of that. So they're walking around with this in their heads. I see it all day, every day.
But isn't that because people constantly messing with them?
Huh?
Isn't that because people constantly messing with them?
Bingo. It's a circle, bro. We fuck with each other. There's a whole lot of us that just go around fucking with people for no. They're in this space, dog. I hate these niggas. I hate their babies. I hate what they are and what they come from. And you know who they are, bro.
Now, yesterday they hit me for stuff that was being said on there, right?
But I'm not gonna say nothing
I don't know why they did. I'm trying to think about what word or what it was, but yeah, they hit me yesterday.
Why do they do that? They tell you said something that you wasn't supposed to say, and they don't tell you what it is. So you don't say it no more.
I don't know.
You two be trolling, man.
What's going on, Truth?
This channel ain't even the kind of channel that would upset YouTube.
They evidently think it is.
It don't make sense, man. The conservative channels are the ones that anger YouTube. The ones that are pro men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I pointed out to you on your show, a lot of times when it comes to black people, we know who the perpetrator of the crime is. So because we know, meaning the victim of the crime knows who the perpetrator of the crime is, because they know they either get locked up and arrested expediently or they get dealt with street justice, which is not necessarily right, but it just is what it is. So it is not for us a need to really even go into that because it's already known. But the cases that are not known and people don't know what happened, we all talk about it.
Right. And so we're going to descend into a fragile style of content creation just because it makes national news, but we still going to give the loudspeaker phone to the degeneracy within the community, but only when it comes on a national level, right?
Well, you got to put that in layman's terms because I know what you're trying. Hold on, real quick, because I know what you're trying to say, but that doesn't. The correlation doesn't even articulate, nor is it educated. Go ahead.
It absolutely correlates because this is why it correlates, right? Because I, as a black man, as a black conservative, this is why I said earlier in your chat, the easiest grift on the EBT space is to talk about DNP conversations, black man, especially black conservative man, black conservatives, period, or when it just comes down to the so-called racial injustice grift. And the same question that I asked in my stream, which you still haven't answer yet, when it comes down to it, you calling for why it is that we ain't got nothing to say or why we do say something about something. The same question could be asked for these racial grifters that keep on showing up whenever there's a white man's face or a white woman's face to put on top of a check. Bingo. So at the end of the day, I say miss me with it. Because you can't say that we don't speak on issues that actually matter, but then only point out the issues that you want to look at. If we're not going to talk about the whole entirety of, you're not going to talk about the whole entire picture as a whole, then what are we talking about? Because when it comes down to, because I heard what you said earlier too, when it comes down to the black community, I'm not just speaking on the ill wills within the black community. It's a lot of good things that go in the black community. But with respect to your show, nigmas is the problem that y'all want to keep defending and overlooking. That's the biggest problem. And when I and others speak out against what's going on, the degeneracy and the insufficiency within the black community that y'all keep protecting, y'all can get upset about it all y'all want to. But again, tell me where I'm lying at.
Okay, so watermelon felon is one place where you're lying at.
Watermelon felon is an old school term.
Hold on, let me finish. You asked me. I was quiet intentionally. Watermelon felon is where you're lying at. The fact that y'all make it seem like black people are the worst people on the face of the earth is where you're lying at. The fact that you make it seem like there's so much more degeneracy in the black community than any other community in America is where you're lying at. The fact that you sit there and you disparage people that look like you while praising people or looking for the bigotry of low expectation is where you're lying at. I could keep going on and on and on about the lies that y'all tell. The fact that you made it seem like defending black people is somehow profitable and is the biggest financial grift on YouTube. That's a big bold-faced god doggone lie. No, the conservative douchebag angle, the daggone black man who disparages black men and disparages black people and talks about that all day, every day. That is the biggest grip on YouTube.
Yo, pause this.
So everything that I said that I talk about with respect to your show, the nigmas within the black.
I got a question for you, Knight.
Yeah.
Is there anyone alive that is white or black that is qualified to talk about the problems in the black community? Not the real, not the bullshit, the real problems. Not police brutality and none of that.
Is it anybody alive that can talk about the problems in the black community?
Yeah, is anybody qualified to do that without being called a coon? No one's ever done.
I don't know about the names that's going to be called, but haven't people been talking about the ills of the black community this whole time?
100%.
Isn't that what CT does? Isn't that what?
Yes, I was just about to run down them names.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all of those men, well, the known coons that we know, people call them coon because they're kind of, condescending and sneaky in their delivery, and they poke.
I'll spend a whole bunch of time calling people boy and a hard ER.
Yeah, that's when they're
talking to
poking,
other black
right?
people.
If they didn't do all that, you know what I'm saying? Then people maybe wouldn't call them coons, but I still think they would because they're talking about what's happening in the black community. And anytime you do that, you're going to be called a coon, whether you poke at them or not. So I want to know who's allowed to talk about these things.
But he has whole streams showing places that he's renting out where the water's cut off and the toilets overflowing. And
we're not talking about John Galt. John Galt is a coon with a K, dog. I think he's a coon. He pokes and pokes and pokes and deliberately tries to upset you instead of just covering what's going on, voice your displeasures or whatever, do your content. He pokes to anger people. That's different. There are people out here that just talk about what happens in the community, and they're called coons. Cellulite does not poke at people. Jesse Lee Peterson does. See what I'm saying? Chaotic Truth used to do a lot of poking. He used to have me in tears laughing, yo. But is there anybody that's allowed to talk about any of that without being called a coon?
I don't know, because they being called niggas. They being called something too.
People do that without using the N-word, man. You got your creators that just talk about it.
They call Jay Prince, they call Beans, they call them all kind of stuff. All the time. So
man,
even though they being called whatever they being called, they calling people stuff too.
Beans is half decent dude. Jay Prince is expendable. It don't matter what happens to him. Like the black community don't miss him if something happens to him. We get better that day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and he represents a group of people that want to have a voice, right?
Nah, it's all fraudulent. It's fraudulent. Everybody knows that niggas are crazy in America, dog. And the coons are blaming the white people, and it ain't their fault no more. Slavery it never happened, number one. But the book say it was a long time ago. It didn't affect none of these people alive today at all.
What's going on in Perfect?
I'm mad my beard won't connect, man. I want to brush my shit too.
I don't want to fall in love. There we go.
You from Oakland. Oakland is a lot like Philly, right? Y'all get it in over there. You're my age. You've seen decades of stuff. How do you feel about the way we've been getting down like for the past 30 years as a whole?
We could treat each other much better.
Now, do you think that it's the biggest problem?
Yeah.
So when someone talks about that, that's literally the biggest problem, the main thing we have to fix. Every time someone talks about it, they're called coon. But when I come out my house every morning and travel on the bus and train, I see N-word stuff all around me for the whole time. And I have to duck and dodge BS all the time, dog. And I don't bother nobody. There's something wrong with the group, bruh, collectively. And it's bad. It's real, real, real bad. You remember when it wasn't so bad. The world felt different back then.
So
right?
what you think is the thing that made it worse?
I think there were a lot of factors, man. Like, I'm not even going to pick on black people. Human beings, period. They follow what they do and see, even though everyone denies it. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
So if people are sheep and they can be engineered, you don't think that it's engineered?
Yeah, it is. But you got people telling you, don't be a sheep. Don't follow it.
And they say that as if it's easy to not be that.
It is.
What's going on?
An adult. I don't give adults excuses.
I think
I've
that's
been through more
snazzy.
shit than anybody in life, dog. And I don't turn to drugs. I don't go around taking it out on other people. I don't walk around with a chip on my shoulder. I walk around with my head up high, smiling. And people, when they see that, they see a Vic. The human nigger sees a Vic when he sees that. And that's why his life is expendable. And that's our problem. We bother each other. And then we go on complaining about what the white man did. Ain't nobody, Anybody that's complaining about slavery or with the white supremacy and all that, put in some work. Do something about it instead of crying like a little bitch.
Let's try not to use the K word that much in the chat, Hola. Let's try to avoid all of it, if possible.
That was an attack on us by YouTube, by the way. They know how hard it is to not say that word. They know.
Is it really hard to not say it?
It's a common word. It's the word we've been using forever to describe someone going away. We don't. Come on, man. It's hard to not say that. It's like imagine they banned the word brother. We'd all be in trouble. We'd never be able to stop saying that. Or the N word.
Yeah.
I want to go to Izzy Band's channel every day, man, but I'm afraid I'm gonna owe him $5. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not gonna make it an hour without saying the N-word. I can't focus that good, man.
I think that his thing is more so the F word.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, the F word, F-bombs.
Yeah, let's get back to these two talking.
I saw this one too. This was a good exchange.
Community, and you defaulted to black people. See, that's the problem. Y'all can't tell the difference between nigmas and black people. You sound like the racists that y'all love to talk about, that y'all hate so much. That's the tactic that y'all use. So deal with that.
Okay, so
Take your time.
I got you, no problem. So this is the thing. Before Carmelo Anthony, and again, I understand in your particular case scenario that you were drug in. I didn't drag you into it, but I can admit that you were kind of drug in because of some other positions that you have taken previously, and people kind of came at you and kind of pigeonholed you into having to defend a position that you didn't necessarily make yet. I can give you that. Okay, is that fair? Is that?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. It was his family, particularly it was his father, and it was content creators, and it was the supporters of Carmelo that said that they wanted what happened to Austin Metcalf to happen to my kids. So yeah, I most definitely got emotional response.
Yeah, and man, that's crazy.
Well, hold on, wait.
Wait. Let me say.
I got a preface.
No, I got you, but I got to say this. I never knew that people said that about your kids, and I'm sorry. I did know that that it seemed as if you didn't really want to talk about it, but people were kind of pressing you to talk about it, even though you didn't. Go ahead.
All right, so it wasn't just my commentary or the lack thereof my commentary on Carmelo. It's just the fact that one, as a black man, I'm an easy target to a lot of people. And then two, as a black conservative, I'm definitely an easy target to a lot of people because it's popular to talk smack about black conservatives. But that's the reason why I really laid into a whole nother thing once I did start speaking out against Carmelo, not because he's a young black man, but just because the letter of the law. And people don't like the fact that I look at the letter of the law rather than look at race, because I don't hold race above the letter of the law. I don't think that I have to sit here and say that I support Carmelo just because he's black. No, I support what it comes out within the law and how you perceive it. So when people are coming up out the woodworks, or I see Shadow came up here, but I came up here to have a conversation with you. When people come out the woodworks, say, "Oh, black conservatives hate themselves. They hate their community. All this, that, and the other." I find it funny that everyone always has everything to say about us, but they want us to say something, and then when we tell the truth, now it's a problem. How is it a problem when I'm telling the truth?
Well, let me say it just like I gave you that concession, you have to give me the concession that I never preface a conversation about someone being a conservative or a liberal. I never preface a conversation by someone being black necessarily or white. That's not my shtick, right? I do literally judge people off of themselves. My whole thing in the Carmelo situation is he has a high GPA. He's never been in trouble before. He is the captain of the football team, and he's on the track team. He has 2 jobs. He seems to be a responsible, good young man. I believe it was an accident. A bad decision is something that he did. Now, when you go to watermelon felon, that is absolutely, positively, unequivocally a racial slur. Like that, you know that it is. Like we cannot be disingenuous. Come on, man. You know for a fact that's a racial slur. You know for a fact that is teasing and mocking and being very, very cruel and unnecessary. So we can't go there and do that.
So didn't I say we might argue? So you mean to tell me that watermelon felon hold the same weight as the N-word? That's what you're telling me? You didn't tell me black people is that sensitive, that they are that fickle, that they are offended by watermelon felon. That's what you're telling me, Izzy?
Boys, don't even try to preface it like that.
That's what you just said.
No, but you're trying to poison the well by trying to make it seem like we got to be fickle because we don't like, or we got to be soft, or we got to be whatever because we don't like watermelon felon. That is an offensive terminology. Just because it may not be as offensive as the N-word if a white person said the N-word or a non-black person said the N-word. However, it's still offensive nonetheless.
Gotcha. But here's the problem, though. How can you say that watermelon felon?
Oh my goodness. Good morning, M. Mills. Oh my goodness.
I gotta agree with Iz a little bit right there. The watermelon felon thing was a bit much. if you want to make a group angry, then you say something like
well,
that.
Well, it was
this
funny.
ain't the atmosphere for that.
Well, it was funny.
Huh?
It was funny.
Yeah, but the timing
I think that's what makes it even more of a
painful,
a good zinger.
Yeah,
because it's actually funny.
It does ring. Yeah, but it wasn't necessary, dog. The timing for it wasn't right. The boy had just got sentenced. You know what I mean? People are.
Yeah, but his son is gone.
That's true, and everybody overlooked that for weeks and weeks. It's all cracker. Remember, that man came up there in the beginning of this for peace, and they sent him on his way.
Yeah.
That dumbass black family should have hugged that white man, cried on his shoulder.
Family, though. It was it wasn't the family, it was what's his name? Alexander.
That
Dominic
dumbass
Alexander.
They didn't have to listen to him. They should have went over to that mother and father, should have went over to that other father. Embraced him. They're not human.
That's what
man.
I said. That's what I said. Yeah.
They're not human to me, man. They have no soul. And that's why they lost their baby, man. It's unfortunate. I don't even think I agree with Iz that I don't think this dude was like a bad mamma jamma going around bothering people and none of that. He probably was gotten to a little bit of mischief, no more mischief than any other kid alive, right? He don't have no assaults or nothing on his jacket. You know what I'm saying? Nothing malicious. He probably didn't do anything more than some teenager stuff. It's just like, so look, every thug and Ray has their first John, right? You're not born that way. You do something, and that's the start of your career. That was this unfortunate, he got caught on his first little mishap. And he overreacted. And the white boys should have left him alone, man. It wasn't that deep. They should have left him alone. It wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
But you don't stab no man. Look, I'm all over the place with this because if I was Carmelo, that whole tent would have had red splotches all over it, dog, from everyone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fast. I would have caught people, remembered faces and all of that. But they would have been justified by booking me, though. That's true, too. American law is American law. We don't like it. We like street justice, but it is what it is. And they got the badges. And they'll kick your door in with machine guns and hit you if you don't comply. So,
and potentially worse.
Definitely.
Let me see though.
What do you think would happen to us in our behavior in a year if media went away?
If media went away?
Yeah. You think we would slip into like total chaos or literally like wake up? Because remember, we're being programmed. If the programming goes away, do you think that the programming that we've taken remains and then we lose control? Or do we start, you know what I'm saying? Because it's never been done before, so we don't know. What do you think will happen?
If what was taken away? Media,
like we couldn't turn on our TVs, radios. We could call each other, but there's no Instagram.
Oh
no
yeah,
television.
bored people. Who knows what had happened?
Because look,
Probably
we're
chaos.
old, but we're not that old,
Probably
right?
Chaos. Probably chaos.
Our grandparents didn't have media, but we had it limited, right? Our parents were in control of that. So as a kid in the 70s, you had very little media. You were basically in school, outside, or at camp throughout the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or doing like your mother had control over the television, so you watched what she watched. Because when we were young, wasn't no TV in everybody's room like it is now. So your mother controlled that. Your parents were always on the phone. There wasn't a whole lot of you using the phone all the time. There was no apps, no video games. You were human halfway. We might spill back into that. But if it's a sudden drop off, bam, and it's all gone, all the media is gone, we might slip into madness, dog. The younger people that are under 50, they might burn this joint down. Think about it. Because if you look at CDs, right? There's no more 8 tracks on Earth. Hardly any 12 inches. CDs are disappearing. All minds are dry rotted and, you know, molded from sitting. That information is going to be gone from the Earth soon. If they flip the switch and turn off the grids, the information grids, what do we have?
Memory.
But we all got these fixes. I'll admit right here that YouTube is a fix for me. You know what I'm saying? I use YouTube and look forward to it because this keeps me out the streets and away from nigmas. I want it to happen, man, just for a few days, just to see what happens.
Than it actually is. And when you begin hyperfixating on something, it's no longer true because you're saying, well, now 50% of us support ignorance. And that openly can't be real.
Wow.
Less than 3% of the entire Americans commit crimes at all. So to say that 50% of us is ludicrous,
no doubt. Go ahead, Riesla. You got it. What say you?
Damn. I mean, I must have missed that part. I don't know. I didn't remember if I heard Cell say 50% of people. I'm pretty much a person who likes to like look at math in terms of majority. And my point is that like if there are
real quick, brother, I apologize. What he said was 15. He believes that 15% of the people of so-called black people are degenerate or behave degenerately. And then he said that 35% of black people apologize or make excuses for those 15%. And that's how he got the 50%.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. 35%. 35% is
that's what I thought was hyperbolic, but that's what he said. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, even if you look at the 15 and we're looking at the rest of 35 is a good sample for that. There are, you know what, I'm kind of looking at it a different way. Now that you said 35, I'm like breaking that in my mind. So part of me is thinking about the people who may not even be in that population of the 15%, but those who may idealize it, who may see things that they consider to be a benefit, whether it's the quick money or whether it's simply the attention. So there could be people who are like that, but I wouldn't really know. Because we're talking about people who just have an ideology of how a perception of how they're looking at it versus what they actually do in their real life. So I could not freaking know.
Right. So it's hard to codify that or to put a number or quantify that, to be honest. But go ahead. That was part of my argument. That it's really possible.
I agree with that. If that's part of your argument, I agree with that. But I also see plenty of normal black folks. Honestly, same thing. I go through this with my own girlfriend, right? Black girl, great job, everything going on, but she can't help but like want to celebrate ratchet shit herself. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So like there are people who are like that. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's the idea of when you want to be more than what your actual station is. And I think some people just don't know where that limit is before going into the, I guess if Cell saying debauchery or degeneracy is what I believe the word that was being used, versus those that just say, I understand it. It's better than anything else, which is very subjective. Because I think part of the problem that we have just in media in general is the fact that all of the great things that we are doing are not being celebrated, and the things that is getting pushed throughout the world in media is the 15%, and that's how we're looked at as a whole.
That's my argument in a different way. Exactly. That's the argument I was making, Resla. That's it. Oh, go ahead, my brother. Let me just say this. Hold on. Can y'all mute? Can y'all mute if y'all not talking, please? And I'm gonna pass it to you, Sal. Can y'all mute if y'all not talking? Let me just say this, brother Israel. What I was saying is that the TOS, when you said the A word, and I know you apologize for it, but when you said the A word, that is against YouTube TOS. There's also some other things that we have not been discussed that can be discussed around that is against the YouTube TOS. So that's why I said that. Go ahead.
You're being disingenuous right now, because 2 minutes before that, which is what we were talking about, I was talking about family. And that's when you went into, we got to go in the back. If we can't, we're going to be over somebody's head because we're talking about family. Yeah, 3 brothers have come up here and made comments about a community is where family lives. Where is that? Where
What's going on, badass thing? Let me play my annoying song. Let me see.
Must be this money.
Get the money. Get the money. Oh, don't forget the money.
Yeah, where the cash at? Where the cash at?
You say you gon' pay.
I need a dollar. That's what I need.
Hold on, bro. I'm trying to get the money. Talk to me about money.
Where is the money? We need our money.
Don't
you think it's about time you gave me my money?
Support
the situation. Is money, is love.
You could donate on PayPal now, and you can donate on the Cash App.
Thank you very much. All right.
And the Venmo.
Ain't seen families in quite some time. We got 70% of our children being born in wedlock, and our boys, well, kids can't read. And we're talking about what?
That's
But
not
if
true.
we can't
That's
define,
That's not true, sir.
That's not true.
What's not true?
Hold on. Neither one of those stats is really true.
That is true. Our boys can't read. I didn't give a stat. I made a statement.
Okay, but that statement, but no, okay. So listen, you made a stat and a statement. You said that 70% of the children are born out of wedlock. And what you said, born in wedlock, is what you said, but you meant born out of wedlock, which is not really true. Those are hyperbolic statements.
No, it was a misstatement, and you're going off on a left field for no reason. I think everybody understands what I mean.
I get you. No, but again, the premise is it's not accurate.
But you see how you're shuffling to deflate against what I'm saying?
I'm
making the point of the argument.
Brother, the point, I'm not shuffling. Let's stop with this shuffling narrative. I don't have to shuffle, right? I could just mute you and then get my point across like I just did, right? I'm trying to allow you to be able to have a conversation with me and let's have a dialogue, but you keep cutting over me. And so I have to try to go back.
You keep interjecting, so that's not a dialogue. Every time I talk, you interject.
Brother, okay. So this is the thing. I am the host of...
So that gives you the right to take away my rights that I defended this country for? So you can make yourself look right?
Dude, wildin'. What that got to do with anything?
Everything. What's up, LA? Everything. I wish people would pay attention to all these people on here. You got people, their whole purpose is to be heard. Good morning, creative. They want to be heard. If you have them on that panel too long and they don't get a chance to be heard, you know they're going to crash. Right? You've seen it before.
Yeah.
Let Trucker Yell sit up there for too long and don't get a chance to speak. You're going to start talking over people. He going to get his shot in there. What's up, Zoomer? It's some folks, the whole thing is I want to get my shot at the camera.
I like getting it in, but sometimes I'll sit there for 5 hours and won't say shit. I'll just be high as hell listening.
Yeah, but you see everybody else, though. Even though you may not have a problem with sitting there, you see everybody else. And then that's one of the most wait a minute channels out there.
In the past year, it's been the most vocal I've been. I used to hit panels every day and just don't say shit, just sit there for hours. I'm trying to help the show and put another face on there because these avatars are fucking terrorists.
What's going on, brother, of a certain age? Yeah. And you never know who exactly is going to be on what day. But I know that Simon,
terrorist, Al-Qaeda,
JP, there's a few of them. They coming to take your show over.
Taliban, no mercy, none. Brain turned off.
Now I think V Ben Israel, I think I know him from over there by Psychopathia and them. He be over there with that debate stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
He funny though. I like him so far. He funny as hell.
How do you hear it shaking their heads at you? Are you paying attention? Do you see what Cellulite is doing?
Okay, y'all, hold on. Y'all, let me ask. Y'all shaking your head at me? Are y'all shaking your head at me?
A little bit, not a lot, a little bit, and maybe
I got mute you. Yo, Cell, are you shaking your head at me?
I'm playing the game.
Yo, brother Resler, are you shaking your head at me?
No, I'm not. And we got to relax a little bit. Like this is YouTube. He is the host of his show, but also YouTube does not promote free speech. It's up to the host. Come on.
But I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be respectful, but I'm trying to answer your question. It's 20 though. If you want to, it's 20. It's 20.
What is 20?
If the bounty is 20, it's not $10. Go ahead, Shadow. What was you saying, real quick?
So I don't get the. You gave me time, and then you took it away, and
I'm not taking, brother. I'm not taking your time. Give me a second.
I was in the middle of speaking, and you jumped in like you've been doing,
brother. Okay, I got brother. I'm not trying to take your time.
But you are.
Damn, let him
But
talk.
you keep expanding on rules.
Okay, man. I'm trying to be patient with you, bro. I swear to God.
Can I clarify if you're the only one to talk?
I swear to God, I'm trying to be patient with you, beloved. I swear to God, I'm trying to be so patient with you. Yo, Shadow paid money. I got to clarify with Shadow. He paid money for the show. This is a show. I know that y'all feel like y'all are the most intelligent, that y'all feel like y'all the most charismatic, that y'all got
Oh my goodness. That's verbal abuse.
Dude still tried to cut him off. Iz muted him. He won't let Iz finish a sentence. There's so many people in this space that do that. That is so aggravating.
It's some of us that's long-winded though. And if it's a long-winded host, yeah, you might as well stay off the panel. What's going on, Willing to Win?
No matter how long-winded you are, you're gonna hit a wall sooner or later. You got patience, you can let the long-winded person go.
But all these people have been around it. It's like it's not a new person.
Nah, shut up. Shut up.
Got the most things to say. I know no one came here to see you, Otis. Let me just tell you the facts. No one came here to see you, brother. Nobody came here to see you. So
now we're going to ad hominem attacks, right?
I'm not ad hominem. Jesus Christ, I'm not ad hominem.
Where?
If y'all want to bring it back, it's $20. But yo, bro, I'm running a show. This is a business. I gotta handle my business, beloved. And so I know my audience. I know how my audience receives information. I know how they like their information. I know how they like what they're getting. And so I gotta present it in a way that they're getting what they want to get, brother. I got you. I'm not trying to be offensive to you. I am running a business. I gotta patronize to my audience to a certain degree. Shout out to this man. Y'all don't start talking over me, Big Bad Duck. You get the same treatment. All right, shout out to you, Bad Duck, aka Light Mail. Thank you to Shadow.
Hey, I just came by to shake my head at you.
Let's go. Give me a second. Yeah. So I love my brother Israel. It's nothing against your brother Israel. I got number love for you. I have to interject. I interject on everybody, and it's because I'm running a show.
The cat is up here. That's Reese, the evil villain with the cat.
Show, and I gotta run it in a certain way. It's not personal. I promise you, it's not personal. I swear to you, it's not personal. Okay, go ahead, Shadow, and then Cell, you got it, and then Light Mail, you got it. I know you got a lot of pushback from me, and it's okay. Let's get to it. Let's go. Okay.
All I'm saying, I'm gonna just say it like this, because when it comes to what Shadow was saying, right? I'm gonna address what Shadow said. Right?
Okay.
So Shadow, I hear what you're saying, right?
Sure.
Can you hear me, Shadow? Can you hear me?
No, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got you. What's up?
All right, so I'm addressing what Shadow was saying, right? My thing is, I don't think there needs to be a filter on how it is that the truth needs to be told. I understand that people don't like the way that I tell the truth, but I'm not going to stop telling. So if I tell the truth, right? If I tell the truth, the way I perceive it, the way I see it, my perspective, my worldview on this particular subject when it comes to the Black community, would it be better if I said it in a nice way? If I didn't call them the N-word, if I didn't actually talk about the disparities that people put on top of each other when it comes to the Black community? How far can I go? Or where do I stop when it comes to the truth? See, that's what irritates me about this particular subject when it comes to us as Black people. We always want to have the discussion to a point. We never want to go across the finish line when it comes to dealing with this problem within the Black community. That's really speaking a loud volume to how it is that we want other people to perceive us. It's okay for us to behave a certain type of way, but it's not okay for us to tell the truth about how it is that some of us behave. And when other people see how we behaving, and when they give commentary on how we behaving, we supposed to stand on Black code and be 10 toes down? No, not at all.
But who gives them, or who, real quick, I'm sorry, Shadow, who gives them the right, and Shadow, I'm passing it right back to you. I'm gonna pass it. Let me just throw this question out there, and Shadow got it. Who gives them the right to talk about the loud minority, and we gotta listen to it as if it's the gospel when we know it's just a minority?
But who gives the right to the loud minority to just behave unchecked?
Okay, Shadow, my bad.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm gonna answer for that, but I don't want to talk over Shadow's turn. Go ahead,
Shadow. So here's the thing. I believe in honor first, so I'm fine with the fact that you're presenting what you're presenting the way you feel it to be true. Now we need to talk about what my actual issue is. My actual issue is that what you're presenting is a magnification of something that's not the honesty of it. It may be your truth. It may be something that you're seeing, but the way that you're presenting it is that it is a majority when in fact it is a small minority. And that loud minority is ridiculous. So you're amplifying something that doesn't relate to most people listening to it. What it does do is it takes the perception of people who are not in that community and makes them believe that what you're saying is true. I'm not saying you got 1 million followers, but if I introduce somebody to you, if I introduce someone like my white friends to your site, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You went out for a second. We can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, a call hopped in. And then they're like, yeah, well, I can see where he's coming from because you know what? He actually made a good point from somebody in the community. But again, like Izzy said, you use y'all when talking about that community. I don't even use y'all, and I'm literally not part of the community. I wasn't raised in it. I wasn't around it. But guess what? No matter what 98% white Montana is, but guess what? No matter what, I was born and I will die black. And I am black first and I am black always, just as you are. So you should see the things that we actually go through, not what you're perceiving we could be going through. That's all I'm trying to get at.
So 2 things. One, because I wrote it down.
I apologize. I was trying to read this real quick. Give me one second. I was muted. Shout out to Deacon Dave. Thank you for the $2. He said Booker T is Cell versus WEB. Du Bois is Izzy. Light conversation. Well, light conversation, but I would probably be Booker T and he'd probably be WEB, to be quite frank. Shout out to Loaded Lives Gaming. He said, y'all ain't David Ruffin. Shout out to that. Shout out to Travis Bergier. I appreciate you. He said, I respect all 6 of you and your opinions. I really respect you too. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody that came in. I'm going to welcome y'all in the middle. Shout out to my brother, Noble Imhotep is in here. Said black means death and science. We got you, brother. We know you're right. And but we just for the sake of conversation, so everybody knows what we're talking about. That's why I said so-called blacks for the acknowledgement. Go ahead, Sal. You got the floor.
So 1, because I was writing it down. Putting a magnifying glass on the problem is not the problem. Ignoring what's being viewed under the magnifying glass is the problem. So if me putting a magnifying glass on a 15% what I perceive within the black community is the problem, and you're saying don't put the magnifying glass on the 15%, ignore the 15%, and let's work on building up the 35% so they can join the other 50%, so we can have more good standing black people. The problem is, what is a good black person? When y'all are defending nigmas, that's number 1. Number 2, people with negative perceptions of the black community have them because of the black community. Not me, not Angry Man, not Anton Daniels, not the Hodge twins, not Myron Gaines, not the majority of black people who speak out against the degeneracy that's going on in the black community. With all of our subscribers combined, let's just say somewhere north of about 25 million. Us speaking out against the degeneracy within the black community is not doing anything other than just talking about it. Because you know why? We're not saying anything different than what Malcolm said, than what Huey P. Newton said, than what Martin said, than what Marcus said, than what Fred Hampton said. I can keep going down the list. It's so many people throughout history within America that has been speaking out against degeneracy in America, especially when it comes to the black community. So why is it that, because what you're telling me is that what I'm saying is so powerful, it's so hurtful that it got to be the truth. So I'm gonna just keep saying it, but I'm just not gonna say it as nice as you want me to say it, because I would be no different than the single black mothers. And
what's up, Pop Out TV?
The man is spilling it. He's spilling it.
You doing what?
He's spilling it right now, yeah. It's true, dog. All of those leaders said the same thing that he's saying, and Chaotic Truth and Jesse Lee Peterson and the rest of
them. I found it interesting that Chaotic had a different spin on Carmelo. Anthony Brian Logan had a different spin, because
that shocked me too.
Expect them to be, against that.
I think Chaotic Truth saw the light, though. I don't think Logan did, though.
What made you think Anthony Brian Logan had the opinion he had?
I think he kind of sees it the way I do. Because that kid, even though he dogged somebody, he was not a bad kid. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a bad kid, and then White Bush.
When Sale was describing the story, he was saying that he was, pretty much brainwashed by the community, that he got to be a tough guy. All this.
That's true, though. That's true. He don't have to be, an active participant in all that madness, but on his headphones and his device, music, there's a little bit of that in every youngin', yo. Even the violin player. It ain't just a tatted up thug with dreads.
So you think that the so-called good kids that don't do this stuff or participate in it still have it in their mind to be a thug?
Yeah, I see them get it in.
I know people who literally say they don't like the tough stuff.
I hate it, but there are kids that do hate it, but they're kids that ain't tough guys, but they will get it in, though. When the opportunity presents itself, they'll get it in. Everybody's a tough guy now, man. Everybody. The little children, dog. People that be, some little nigga said something tough to me the other day. Like the way this corner store is set up, where I catch the bus at. When you go into the store, right, when you open the door, they got a lottery. I don't even know what it is. I don't gamble. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's a vending machine you could gamble in. What is that shit?
What, lottery tickets and stuff?
I guess, yeah. But the shit is right in the corner, that right angle where the front door is. So if someone's there, when you open that door is going to hit them 100% of the time. And you know, in the daytime, you can't see inside of a building because the sun is out. You know what I'm saying? At night, you can see right inside the building because I ain't seen it. I hit the lady. I said, excuse me. Young boy is standing there. And this nigga gonna say to me, "Damn, these niggas ignorant as hell nowadays, man. That's an old lady." He heard me say excuse me and all that. And he just wants trouble for no reason. Now, if I would have came back and put a lead vampire joint right between his eyes, would I have been wrong?
Because he said something?
Yes, would I have been wrong?
If you cause physical harm to somebody?
Nah, I'm talking about getting him out of here. A vampire joint right between the eyes, silver.
Because he said something?
Yes, would I have been wrong?
If you delete somebody because they talking, yeah.
No. What the
he
fuck?
Said something he said something you didn't like, right?
No. It's way more than that. Way more than that. It's his intent, his mentality, and what goal was he trying to get to by doing that? If I say something back, he says something back. If I say something, it's never going to stop until someone's hurt. That is the American nigger. Millions of them. That's what they do, dog. He heard me. The way I move in public, I deliberately outsmart everyone so that I know everything, so I can decipher everything that's going on. I said, excuse me, loud, because I peeped the whole situation. I understand the tough guys play the front of the stores. This is what they do in the city. I made sure everybody heard me say, excuse me, but he said something anyway. Because he had an ulterior motive. He had bullshit in his head, man. It's okay for that person to be gone because that person is going to fuck somebody up. He's going to fuck somebody's life up one day. That's what he's here for. That's why he did what he did. And you get that. You get it. Oakland and Philly is the same thing, bro.
Did Studio just get here? What's up, Studio Mansion? I thought he'd been here.
You would have took his head off if it was 30 years ago.
I probably would have walked off and ignored him.
Nah, impossible. Nah. Not no Oakland nigga. Nope.
The black women that y'all complain about in the black community that raise young boys and they lie to them on a daily basis and they raise them up to try to be grown men in high school and grown women at prom.
But to be hyper focused on the problem instead of to be hyper focused on the solution is just to be a part of the problem to begin with. And it is to be that grifter that you speak about so frequently and so eloquently. You are that grifter that you speak about, because what you're looking to do is you're looking to profit off of the degeneracy of black people and to not really affect change. Because at the end of the day, if you were trying to affect change, you would focus on the best of us and the best of things instead of the worst of us and the worst of things, because you know the best of us and the best of things is a quiet minority, but the worst of us is a loud minority. And so at the end of the day, while you're focusing on that loud minority, that society, that the news, that propaganda that has been pushing all of these years to the fact where people actually believe this shit now, that would be the problem. That in turn is a problem.
You proving my point. Is you saying don't focus on the worst of us, focus on the best of us, but the best of us summarily is defending the worst of us because they're the ones with the loud microphone. Do you see how
No, they're not, but that's your opinion. That's not true.
Do you see how asinine your argument is?
No, because that's not true. It would be asinine if what you're saying was true, but it's not the truth. We like the comment that my brother made, Deacon Dave, about W.E.B. Du Bois, the talented tip, the best of us don't speak up for the worst of us. Actually, they kind of put us down. The worst of us.
Wait. But you're saying that it's a problem because I'm getting paid for it. So let me ask you a question.
No. I'm
saying wait. Let me finish. Because you brought up the fact that grifting is to make money, right? So you brought up the fact that I'm grifting by talking about the minority of the community. So let me ask you a dangerous question. I really want you to answer this truthfully, honestly. If I didn't get paid now one red penny to talk shit about the minor of the black community, what would you say?
Say that one more time.
If I didn't receive $1, one red penny to talk shit about the minor of the black community, what would be your perception?
I would still, because that's not the premise. I would still say, why are you? I would ask you. Hold on, real quick. I would ask you, why are you focusing on the minority instead of focusing on the positive majority? That's what I would ask.
So why bring up that I'm grifting or that I'm making money or it's an attempt to make money talking about the minority of the community? Because now it's almost like I don't like the fact that you're making money telling the truth.
No, it's not. Again, this is very subjective. You keep trying to push this narrative as if you're some. You keep trying to push this narrative as if you're some kind of truth teller, and people are mad at you for telling the truth. That's not at all what it is. What it is that you make a bunch of hyperbolic, highly opinionated, highly non-substantiated statements in order, and you use your own substantiation to try to substantiate your statements. Which, in essence, in layman's term, you're using lies to try to substantiate your lies. In other words, you don't really.
Yo. Being woke, yo, is a medical condition.
You think Izzy's woke?
Yeah.
Why?
A little bit.
Why you say that?
Because it stands on some of the things that have happened recently. We overlook facts because we get emotional and we lie for black. We fight for blackness. And sometimes we dance around the truth. I've been guilty of it before.
There's plenty of people that don't do that.
There are.
There's lots of people that would look at this case and go, somebody did get deleted, so you're a deleter. But when you go beyond that, and then you say you can go into that young man's psychology and say, no, he probably listened to rap music and he been around other black people. So his thing is you put your hands on me, you know. No, he's somebody that don't mess with nobody. If you don't mess with people and you telling people just leave me alone because I'm not involved in none of that.
Yeah.
It's more of that than it was no, he's just a tough guy. So, you know, he had to prove he was tough. That's why he's running around doing. Well, we don't know that.
But in the Carmelo situation, he wasn't like on some, like he was a little timid kid there, like, leave me alone, y'all. That ain't, I don't think that's what he did. The witnesses, the woke people are saying that they're all lying, but.
Well, the thing is this.
I wasn't there.
Evidently, he was invited to come to the tent and was in the tent for some time. If they didn't never cross paths, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. But they was eventually going to cross paths if it was raining. They was going to go under the tent and stay dry.
I don't know. But all I know is two families are devastated behind that one action.
Yep. And there's a mother mourning, missing a kid, and nobody cares. Not one single man.
People who have kids can relate.
Yo, man.
They should be able to.
If the facts about the case are true, and this kid was out there acting like a tough guy, and he unalived my son, there would be no Anthony's. None. The tough guy on this earth will leave my family alone. My family is square, dog. I'm the only piece of shit in my whole family. Me and my kids. Everybody else is square. They don't even have no rhythm when they dance. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Jump forward a whole lot of bit. Now, who is this?
Make a bunch of hyperbolic, highly opinionated, highly non-substantiated statements in order, and you use your own substantiation.
This is raw.
That you get a lot more flies with sugar than shit. So my approach and my whole stance is to try to help people see a better way or a more positive way of change or a more positive example of change so that change can be made. I don't have to rub people's nose in the things that they do or how they move or how they live or how they operate in order to try to help people elicit change, because at the end of the day, it has to be their desire or their wish to change. I can't make anybody do anything. So it's not my approach. It's not my approach to monetize degeneracy. Of course, we're on YouTube, and I'm famous for saying I want to get paid. So of course, I want to get paid. At the same time, my approach is to try to help people get a better example or a better way of looking at things. That's
right. But this is the thing. I look at your approach and Cell's approach akin to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. One, nonviolence, one by any means necessary. Now, while the colloquialism is you can get more flies with honey than you can with vinegar, right? Or sugar than shit. The reality is flies often conglomerate around piles of shit. They don't often conglomerate around sugar, right? Now, the reality of it is most people come to Cell's page because they want to be angry. In the words of Uncle Jeff, they are making an appointment to be offended. If it doesn't apply to you, then really and truly, you should let it fly. Take the meat and spit out the bones. But most people can't do that because oftentimes when someone is orating a point, they see a reflection of the point within themselves. And that happens to be the barometer that stops people from actually hearing subjective truth.
Whoa. An error occurred. Please try again later.
That's messed up.
It's interesting.
Yo, did y'all catch that heat wave out there in Oakland last week?
I don't know. I've been inside cool air.
Oh, all right. It was like 100 degrees for a couple of days, over 100. There's another one coming too in Philly. I got a heat warning on my phone. Dang. Yo, you know 1,500 white people died in France, yo, from heat?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. They had a heat wave. They had the mother of all heat waves, the biggest one in history. If nobody even knows about it. This is heat wave been going around the earth, yo. There's two of them. One hit last week and swept over America, and there's another one on its way right now. We're talking 100 plus. And white people are dropping like flies.
Well, condolences to them people.
Yeah, man, it's bad though. That's a lot of people, man. 1,500. It wasn't all heat exhaustion though. It was like heat related stuff. Let me see.
YouTube got a mind of its own.
Yes, it does, man. StreamYard too. StreamYard was acting crazy a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So part of the game, though, man.
4 1s. Copy. Let me see.
Yo, what would happen to all of y'all if they took this grid down? How would y'all make money? They could cripple the economy if they did. Oh my God, they could hurt so many people. I hope it never happens, man. Y'all, every content creator should have a backup plan, man.
Let me see now. Shotgun pain, oh so cold. I'm having somebody to hold.
Yo, do you watch the Millionaire Morning Show?
No.
I've been watching that joint ever since somebody told me about it. Yo, that boy be finding some crazy stories, man.
Let me see. So come on in and take off your clothes. Let me see. We just watched that. What?
Is it working?
What his channel?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's doing. I didn't try to replay it. I just cut it off.
I was working while they was having that discussion, so I missed a lot of it. I caught bits and pieces of it.
So, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 Yeah. When I call your name, don't be ashamed if you come when I call. I'll come when you call. Baby, it's a fun name. Don't be ashamed. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's try this. Don't be ashamed. You come when I call. Well, we got 46 people in the building. What are we looking like on the likes? Fresh. We have 30 likes. So yes, please hit the like button. 30 is more than half of what we got watching now. But please hit the like button and support the channel. We got Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo.
She specifically said both, and she said the Bible. So in saying the Bible, the point that she referenced, and then he uses a portion that she referenced, and then she's like, oh, that's one portion of the Bible. That completely negates itself. That's ridiculous. She needs to be consistent. If you're going to bring up something and say that it's the Bible, and then he uses a portion of it, it's just complete contradictory to then say, to pick and choose which portion of what she referenced she will allow. I land there.
It's interesting. Like, again, we make up words because we want to. You like, all you have to do is let people talk long enough. That's what I do. I'm not going back and forth with you because you're wrong, and I don't want to take your money either because I don't need it. However, again, she used two different examples, and there's no point in trying to nail her down because unfortunately she's right. And what I think is that, a lot of women have an aversion to using the words they need to use to prove points because when they don't agree with something, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Point it out specifically. So let's do this because I want my $50. I want my $50. Go to Webster right now. Everything that I said is a fact. When you look up the definition, aversion is included. When you look up the context of aversion as it relates to misogyny, it relates to biasness. So we can put the money on it to make it fun. I don't really care what you need or what you don't need. It was my comment. But all of the things that I have said, so anybody who is listening, fact check that. Literally Google Webster definition of misogyny, aversion will be included, and then look at the context of what aversion means to the word misogyny.
And then, okay, even if we'll say you're wrong, that's fine. But I'll pretend like you're right. If you use what your definition to what I said, you see that it's not based on if rooted in misogyny because it wasn't about the gender, which misogyny is. So you're wrong again. And again, you're welcome to let me keep your $50.
So let's just do it. Anybody want to fact check this? Because I do want my $50. I would love to have a couple of drinks.
Can I just mention
liquor
that I don't know what Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, but I do recall something in the Bible saying that every man should have one wife and like one woman to each her own husband, something like that. But so I'm lost in where you're trying to say that the Bible is allowing these type of
because I remember the Bible talking about wives and concubines or something like that.
Well, can I interject here really quickly? So one, polygamy is allowed in the Bible as akin to slavery was allowed in the Bible. So when people like to
can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You can't hear her.
Oh, you can't hear me? Okay. I'm like, so when we like to argue polygamy, I always say, well, then let's argue slavery as well if we want to go off of what was allowed, right, during those times. So while polygamy was allowed, right, it was not optimal, and every story of polygamy had negative context to it. right? And then people always go back to the point of creation was the origination of Adam and Eve before sin. So I don't believe that it's in a man's nature to have multiple women. I believe sin is in every human's nature because of the fall, right? Which is what the Bible says, going back to Genesis. So all that to say, right, is that people are going to choose how they want to live life and how they want to sin, because doing that is that, because you're supposed to be married, which is actually polygamy, right? You were married, you had a contract. In Jewish, even concubines had contracts, and it meant you have a certain level of protection and provision by the person who you were sleeping with. Most people are not arguing actual polygamy. They're arguing whoredom, as Melanie stated. That's from a
They're arguing whoredom.
It's gonna be a good one.
Let me see. I think it's gonna be short and sweet.
Yo, Melanin is a dragon, dog. She not to be toyed with. I like her. Cause she be chopping these chicks in half. She uses logic, man, while these other chicks try to use tricks. And she just lines them up, man. She lines them up. She gonna blow up. Watch. She gonna blow up.
man and a woman's perspective, because they're not saying they want to be married to someone and provide and have a relationship for life with them, right? They're saying they want to have unauthorized sex with multiple people, whether that be a man or a woman. So I just think that to the whole thing about provision, kings were not to multiply wives for themselves, according to the Bible, Deuteronomy 17, I forget which verse it's in there. And priests also were not allowed to have, they weren't supposed to have multiple either, because the bloodline was guaranteed through the man. And in the New Testament, just to connect this all for you Jesus, people, we are supposed to be a priesthood if you are a believer in Jesus. And you can look up the requirements for priesthood. That's why it says not given to drunkenness, all these things that you shouldn't do, whether you're a Jew or a Christian.
Several things you said were awesome. But some of what you said displayed the need to be right for women. But well spoken.
Can I just interject for a quick second?
Let's get Paris.
Thank you, BK, for your input. That's exactly what I was looking for. However, if I were melanin, I would have stuck more with biology instead of the Bible, only because I feel like biology is the only leg you really have to stand on with, men. It's being in their nature, to have multiple women, because a man can impregnate 50 women in one day, but a woman can only be pregnant once. You know what I mean? Like, she can only carry one
Good morning, LA Project.
baby at a time, or for some people who carry multiple, that's a different story. But yes, I would more rely on the biology of things because of all the sperm that they have and how many women they can impregnate in a day.
So that's subject to opinion. That's subject to opinion, but this is also
that's actual biology.
Also somewhat
that's biology.
I just love how people
know
don't
the biology of how things work. You would know that men produce billions of sperm a day, and seeing as how they produce so much sperm, they are able to impregnate more than one woman in a single day because of the production of their sperm. So I can go ahead and land there, and you can continue to talk to me about something that
need to be right. So, like I said, because you landed. So, like I said, okay. The reason why the Bible was referenced is because of the original question asked to me. I didn't have a problem with leaving it out. So what you're stating should be directed towards the person that asked me a two-part question.
You're not talking about me, right?
I'm not talking to you.
No, I was saying, are you talking about me? Like I was the person? I'm just making sure because I'm not sure if it was the other girl or me.
What was your question?
It was about were you using nature or the Bible?
Okay, thank you. So,
Yeah, so
Toya, as I said, directed to the side of you.
yeah. So you're the one who used.
No, it was still directed towards you because I was just
That's
saying that, you
fine.
know, you could
Yeah,
use the
that's
nature
okay.
instead of the
That's
Bible
okay. That's
as a
okay.
leg to stand.
Of course. I chose what I chose.
Yeah. So the reason that you can't, that I don't think that you can, it's illogical to use nature in the Bible is because the Bible directly contradicts nature and teaches you not to act upon your nature.
Yeah,
New Testament, as I said.
No, I'm just in general. If your argument is it's in your nature, and this is why I think we should be doing it, right? The Bible directly contradicts it, and it speaks about our nature, right? It speaks about lust and all these types of things, and it directly tells you to not act upon these things.
Okay, so then are you in disagreement with the fact that it's a rich man's sport? Because I think you were the one that said that original statement, were you not?
No, that wasn't me.
Okay. So do you agree or disagree with that?
That polygamy is a rich man's sport?
That multiple women is a rich man's sport?
No, I ain't gonna say that. I
Okay.
get bitches.
Okay, then I'm sorry for accusing you of the original statement.
Let me see. I can't deny. I might decide to between your thighs. So good about you. Even if you call my name, don't be ashamed. You come when I call. Hey man, I sure don't like doing these whole shows with no support. What's going on with that? The only support we getting today is from Ronnie. Let me see. When I call your name, don't be ashamed. Yeah, only Ronnie. Let me see. Ties. I can't deny. I might decide to reach between your thighs. Let me see. Baby, when I call your name, don't be ashamed. Yeah. We getting through whole shows. Cancel that. Cancel this. PayPal ain't been touched either. So let's see who this is. It's our second offering for today. Let's make sure we acknowledge this individual. Hit them with the...
Thank you for the money, cheese, fatty, the dough. Gouda, scratch, Skrilla, paper.
Thank you to Stan Autry for the Cash App. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let me see. So she is talking about people Most people are arguing whoredom. Woman sparks heated debate over polygamy.
I think the challenge is that because you guys all make good points, and we can pull apart the Bible all night if you guys like, but I don't think no one wants to have that conversation, ad nauseum. People want to borrow what's good about the Bible when it benefits them. And the reality is, relationally, if you're gonna, enact your life as being a sinful person, you have no bearing to hold another person to any standard that comes directly from the Bible. Makes no sense. Being faithful is not human nature. Being faithful, and what I mean is that it always requires an alternative outward force, whether it's family, a tradition, religion, rules. If we as humans were just good people, we wouldn't have policies and laws. We wouldn't have enforcement arms. But that's not nature, right? So this is where it's always laughable to me, is that people want to slide over to the Bible and stand on something, but then want to denounce all the other stuff. Because if you want to walk that walk, even if someone cheats on you, you're supposed to forgive them 70 times 7. And even though the Bible says that you can divorce for that, it also says you can forgive and reconcile. But no one, again, wants to take that walk. So to me, it's kind of pointless that the vast majority of people do not give God his reverence, but then want to borrow faithfulness. It's laughable. It's kind of a joke. So if you're going to deal with another human, in my opinion, and you don't really have that alignment like that, be subject to understand that you're going to deal with nature. And human nature is inconsistent, selfish, and sometimes fallible. That's just facts. So figure out how to deal with the person within their level of capacity to arrive in a relationship that you think is supposed to operate a certain way. And if faithfulness is not the thing that person can do, then find someone that can, or don't put so much heaviness on it, and just be prepared to when they let you down. Because if y'all can see, folks is getting married under the word and whatnot, and divorces is happening, and babies is coming out of left field. And so what are we really doing? I think, what are we really doing? And I'll laugh.
This ain't no Southern chicken and waffle.
Wait, hold up. What is that?
No more of that one.
Oh, you gotta stab it. You gotta.
Let me see. After it's all been said and done. Interesting. I think we're gonna have to be happy with the little to no money that we made. I appreciate the support of Ronnie and Stan. And yeah, I think we're gonna. Got any closing words, Reese? I dropped myself.
Thanks for having me up.
Yes, sir.
Going to slavery. Gotta be there in an hour.
Shout out to everybody for being here. Y'all know how I always wrap it up. I got the same words like Russell Simmons. Be great.